Hello from gorgeous Los Angeles, where I'm at the Peterson Automotive Museum to celebrate the launch of the Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels expansion. Now, you may have noticed behind me the Bad to the Blade Hot Wheels car is on show here, so let's find out a little bit more information about it. As a futuristic Indy car concept, the 2002 Hot Wheels Bad to the Blade car combines aspects of open-wheel races with dramatic aerodynamic features, plus a turbocharged 1000cc four-cylinder motorcycle engine, which could theoretically generate about 2,645 pounds of downforce, allowing the car to be driven upside down, that's correct, at speeds of over 230 miles per hour. Cannot wait to get my hands on that in-game, but it's not the only car in the Peterson Automotive Museum that is going to be coming to Mexico, so let's go check out another very special vehicle. Behind me now is the 2005 Hot Wheels Ford Mustang, which is making its iconic return to the orange tracks. Quite literally. Combining classic American design with that of Japanese-style race cars, the supercharged 4.6-litre V8 Mustang features numerous custom accents, including specially fabricated wheels, a large front splitter and rear diffuser, carbon fiber body panels, and a unique exposed oil cooler mounted underneath the front grille. For a more hands-on experience, the Peterson Automotive Museum collaborated with Mattel to bring 1,600 feet of bright orange Hot Wheels track and over 350 die-cast car models, including some custom Forza ones, to fans in LA to really build their own version of the fun. And for any creative folks out there, there is going to be a competition we mention later on in the show where maybe one of your builds will be featured in-game. And now for the final piece of magic in the museum is this arcade cabinet right behind me. This took Mattel over 100 hours to create in 3 different locations across the US and Mexico. But while you're here, if you don't want to check out any of the cars, make sure you have a go at playing them over on Forza Horizon 5's Hot Wheels expansion. It's probably about time I did the same thing. Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Charlie Hodson and I'm here in the Peterson Automotive Museum in gorgeous Los Angeles with Mike Brown, creative director at Playground Games, and game producer Madeline Tate. It is 10 a.m. specifically Pacific time here, and it means that Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels has, are you ready, officially launched. We're going to come to you, Mike, first. This has to be another one of the many very exciting days for the Forza team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the whole team has been working so hard on this expansion for, well, since the day we shipped Forza Horizon 5, and it all kind of builds up to this, so it just feels absolutely amazing for players to be able to get it in their hands and start enjoying it.
And Madeline, I know the work never ends, but another game shift, loads of hard work into this one. How does this feel for you?
Oh, it's really unreal. The team, like Mike said, has worked so hard to get us here, and it's just so exciting to see players start to play it.
It's going to be fantastic. We've got loads to dig through, but like I said, Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels is now available to play on Xbox consoles, PC via Windows and Steam, and Xbox Cloud Gaming, and is chock full of unmissable driving experiences high in the skies above Mexico. To start your journey towards becoming a Hot Wheels legend, all you need is the Forza Horizon 5 Premium Edition, Premium Add-ons Bundle, Expansions Bundle, or a standalone copy of Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels Expansion. If you don't own the expansion yet, well, don't worry. Keep watching today because it might just be your lucky day. We're going to be giving away codes for the Hot Wheels DLC throughout the show, and all you need to do to be eligible is be logged in and active in Twitch chat. So we have a great stream full of gameplay ahead as we blast off into the Hot Wheels park high above the skies in Mexico, and to give you your first full look at the new expansion. So let's take a quick look at today's schedule. In just a few moments' time, we are going to experience the initial drive of Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels. Then we're going to have a look around the Hot Wheels park, make some progression around the campaign, check out the new cars and customization features, and drive into the event lab props. After that is going to be your chance to race with us here as we open the convoy for the remainder of the stream. So if you do own the expansion but haven't downloaded the game yet, A, what are you doing? And B, start now so you can join us very shortly. But before we do get started, I said it in the intro, but we want to acknowledge this amazing space that we're in. Forza has had a long-standing partnerships with the Peterson Museum, and we are incredibly grateful to be here as we celebrate the launch of Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels. Mike, Madeline, is this your first time here? Are you enjoying your visit so far? Madeline, you first, my love. stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely my first time here, and it's been fantastic. I really don't feel like I'm at work. It's like being on vacation.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Especially when you go outside and it's like, wow, this is Los Angeles.
Yeah, I get stopped playing the game, and then I go see the cars that are in the game.
Absolutely. What about you, Mike? Surely you've been here before.
No, and you'd think I would have been,
You
right?
would think so.
No, I actually haven't. I've somehow, despite the fact that people from the Forza team, I think, basically live here, and there's basically always someone from our team here for some reason or another. I've actually missed out on every single one of those trips. This is my first time at the Peterson Museum, and it is awesome. It's so cool.
Amazing. So we did the Vault tour yesterday. Unfortunately, no photography allowed down there, and I think it's quite top secret about what's in there, but it was such an amazing experience, wasn't it?
It's wild.
Yeah. It's 90 minutes being walked around by this absolute professional. We could just reel off every fact, every figure about all the cars down there, and truly, you ever get the chance to be here, go and do that tour.
I was thinking, though, he knew literally everything about every single car, including full list of previous owners.
Absolutely.
Did you ever think at any point that he could just make that up and you wouldn't know?
I think he watches our show, and he's like, I love the celebrity driver fact that they give. So, yeah.
But he was like, oh, this one was owned by a little lady from St. Louis. And so I was like, how can you know this for every car?
There was one where he even knew like the background of why this car was custom painted a certain way. It was fantastic. Anyway, talk about being really, really good at your job. There's also a James Bond exhibit currently here. So did either of you check that out, or are there any other places around the museum that you've enjoyed looking at so far?
Yeah, so while we were getting set up here last night, actually, I spent some time not getting set up here and downstairs at the James Bond exhibit. They've got the actual DBS that they kind of flipped and rolled in Casino Royale.
Like full damage mode.
Full damage, yeah. You can see all the bullet holes and everything in it.
Yet.
It's really cool.
See, I wasn't smart enough to skive off like you did, so I haven't seen it yet. So I was hoping like during a bathroom break here, I'd run down there and check it out.
Well, we'll have some loading screens in a little bit. You could. It's just down the stars, just there, isn't it? It's only a few feet away. You can actually see
if we do a race and Malin just disappears, she's definitely down in James Bond section.
It's a times challenge.
I think for me, my favorite thing, and I've been very open about this on the Forza games, is I love the gameplay experience of Forza, but I came to the franchise knowing very little about games. And there's a section just over there, which is the hypercar section. And it's amazing to see all the cars I've collected through all the game. They're right there, particularly like Koenigseggs are the vehicles I would use the most to complete speed traps and speed zones. And it's just, I suppose the thing I'm trying to say is it's kind of bonkers that they're real and they're just there. And some of them are like $3 million as well. So
it just goes like Regera, Venom, Chiron, Centenario, just like, oh my God.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's phenomenal to walk around and see it all. But there is a couple of cars in particular. There's right behind this wall here, you may have seen it in the video right at the beginning, is a Forza Horizon 5 section. Looking me right in the eye right now through a door is the Bronco, which is pretty cool to see. But there are some other Hot Wheels track cars, aren't they? Do you want to talk through the couple we've got set up here?
Yes, well, there is a badge to the blade right when you get out of the elevator. It welcomes you.
It's just
the floor.
right there.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And we also have the Mustang out there as well.
Yes, that's a 2005 Mustang, first seen in Horizon back in Forza Horizon 3's Hot Wheels expansion, also recently added in last month's live update. And it is just there, full battle damage as well. You can see it's actually been on the track and sustained some bruises.
It's made it to the end of the track, that's for sure. We'll segue there, though, from the Bat to the Blade, as it is the hero car for the Hot Wheels Park. We have it on the map just in front of us. We're all set up in a convoy. I think it's time, Madeline, we're going to be going through your initial drive, and you're going to lead us through this experience together. So are we ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to roll on down. This is, for anyone who hasn't opened it up yet and just wants to know off the top of the head, this is just the top right of the volcano on the map, I believe. I'm sure there's a more specific technical term of where that is.
Well, this is the Salt Lake.
There you go, Salt Lake.
The big salt flat, the kind of place where people might go to take part in high speed record kind of runs in real life, which is the setup for
So I'm very excited. I haven't done this yet. Mike, I'm sure, well, even you, Madeline, I'm sure you've seen this numerous times, right? At this point, you must be very, very familiar.
Yeah, I've seen it quite a few times now, but sorry, I got to switch my cars here. Bit off a little more than I can.
Here we go. Oh, I can't. I'm going to try my best to hide my excitement here, but I've been waiting so long for this.
Looks like we might want to switch to someone else's screen.
Yeah, should we switch over to my feed? I've got Haley chatting to me already. Slingshot, okay.
So this is the opening cinematic made by our newest cinematic designer we've used, and it was his first time working on a cinematic of this caliber.
What a scale to give someone, by the way.
Right, I think he was a little intimidated, but he absolutely knocked it out of the park. He worked really closely with our art director, also our environment lead, who made the launcher we're about to see here. And despite every technical issue possible going wrong, he managed to pull it all together right at the end and just put all that perfect polish you always want to get on your cinematics, but you never do. He managed to get it in there. Amazing.
I'm just going to shout out in chat, by the way, Dragon's Fury 1 is particularly excited. Has just shouted all caps, DLC, let's go! Which is my thought entirely looking at this. Can we talk immediately about the paint job on this? Sorry?
Oh, so yeah, the iridescent paint on the Bad to the Blade is just absolutely stunning. A brand new paint type for us, and it changes color depending on the position of the light, and it just moves across the body of the car in a way that's absolutely gorgeous.
Stunning. I'm so excited. Give me the wheel, give me the wheel, give me the wheel. I want to go.
So we are online, so we've just got to do this little online sync.
That's fine. I mean, it has just gone live, right? Maybe this is everyone else is just exactly the same energy as me.
We are not the. We are no longer the only people playing it.
Hopefully we'll get through in a moment. We can, do you want to very quickly, just while we're loading, we're going to have a proper look at it later, but we can have a look at the Academy very quickly, because I know that we've got the screen in front of you here, Madeline. We can review just a very, very sneak peek of some of the things we might be talking about later on in the stream while we're waiting for it to load.
Yeah, sure enough.
So we've got, this B class is the only one that's unlocked at the moment, Mike. What does that mean?
Yeah, so you start out in Rookie Rank. This is the Hot Wheels Academy. So the whole kind of narrative for it is that this is the Hot Wheels theme park built in the sky above Mexico. And when you enter the theme park, you take part in the Hot Wheels Academy. And that's what we see here. So you join the park, you start in Rookie Rank, and you're actually locked into B class. That is something that this kind of progression system is something that the community have been asking for. Start out in slow cars, move your way to faster cars. And it's also something that in this particular expansion, it fits with something else that's a concern for us when we're designing it. Obviously, with it being Hot Wheels, it is going to attract a younger audience. And so we need to build a system for that. It's a park that's made to be driven at incredibly high speeds. You're going to be spending a lot of time in S2 and X. But this could be somebody's first time playing any game.
Yeah.
They love Hot Wheels toys, and this is their first time playing a game, and so we need to build an experience that kind of accommodated them. And this is it. So we by starting out in B class, we give the community that kind of progression system they've been asking for, starting in slow cars, working way to faster ones, and it also allows us to start out in a little bit of an easier space for those new players.
Okay, interesting. Do we want to dive in and have a look and see what Rookie Class actually is all about, maybe?
Yeah, so Haley,
obviously we did some of these earlier, so I don't think anyone can hate on us for that.
So Haley's explaining it. We'll give Haley a chance to finish.
Yep.
And yeah, so you can see it's split up by major missions and minor missions. The major missions are kind of your backbone of the campaign. You complete all of the major missions, and you'll progress to the next rank. The minor missions are kind of optional. Those are things like, so the major mission might be complete the race. The minor mission will be win the race at highly skilled difficulty. So they're kind of 100% completion things. So yeah, complete all the major missions, and you'll be invited to the next rank. There's also loads of cool rewards along there as well. Do you want to highlight some of those, Madeline?
See, I was already highlighting the one I know you're most excited about.
So there is a surprising amount of Hot Wheels clothing available in this expansion. But yeah, the absolute thing to call out is those absolutely sweet trainers. I'm very disappointed that nobody has made those RL for me yet.
I was going to say, the fact you've not turned up with them on set today is disappointing enough, I won't lie. Are there any ones in there that you're a particular fan of? Like, what stuff do you like to do in here?
I hate to agree with Mike, but I actually really like the sneakers, too. As soon as you said, like, oh, we should get custom versions of those, I was wondering, can we get that as a perk? Can that be an employee perk?
That would be a good one.
We do have a lot of Hot Wheels clothing over there, don't we? But no one's made the trainers. Like there's that little propeller cap that you're sporting earlier.
Right, I'm going to see if I can invite you both to a convoy now and see if we can get this going. Unfortunately, Forza fans have just absolutely dived into this update, and so now we've got to get in there with
Someone
them.
crashed into us on the actual thing. So we're getting there, so we are in the live servers.
Okay, right, there we go. So invites will be sent from me. There you go. While we're doing that, we have had some folks participating in chat. There absolutely will be giveaways, but it doesn't require a chat command. So please, all you need to do is be logged into Twitch and enjoy the show. That is quite literally it. I'm going to give lots of reminders throughout as well. So that's pretty cool, I think, to have a stream where you don't need to do anything. You just need to turn up, watch a stream, and hang out. So big fan of that. And the next giveaway is in 11 minutes as well, in case anyone is wondering. Right, okay, so we're all back in. Let's give this another go. Oh, I've crashed into Mike immediately. I'm so sorry. I promise that was an accident.
Look, people come to meet us.
They are. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
No, you're not allowed to tease people with a Teams one as well. It's just rude.
Why can't I
Okay,
find it?
that's fine. Oh, interesting. Shall we, maybe Mike, shall I promote you to Convoy Leader?
Okay.
Yeah, we can try that.
So I think what we're seeing here is that we've actually already completed this once.
Yes, yeah.
And therefore it thinks you're trying to fast travel to the experience.
Yes.
Because rather than clicking fast travel, what you actually needed to click was co-op. So.
Well, I did. No.
I've learned something today.
Oh, Raz. Now I have to return.
So, yeah. So it didn't break. You just.
I just did everything really wrong and out of order. No, that's absolutely what I did. Okay. Come on. Don't
Come
tease
on.
me.
Let's do it.
So talk to us more about the production of this then. So we saw a little bit of this before, but what's the work process? And I don't know if you can share any details on like the length of time it even takes to make something like this as well. I have no gauge for that. I've never made anything in my life. So yeah, I don't know if you want to talk us through that.
I think this one was particularly interesting because we didn't really have an environment. We knew we wanted to put it here in the salt flats, but we didn't really know that anything except there's going to be a large ramp going into the sky.
Yeah, okay.
We didn't know how realistic that was going to be, so we actually went back and forth quite a bit on the environment to decide, do we want something that really looks like a toy or looks more realistic, and finding that balance between like the really toy Hot Wheels and the more realistic Horizon to lean into on this. And then it was really just storyboarding it, finding those beautiful shots and dialing them in. And also, Mike can get into the music track in a minute, but finding that pacing based on the music track to give us that really upbeat and like energetic feeling to get everyone excited to be up in the clouds.
And it goes green.
So the launcher there is obviously inspired by the kind of catapults that launch fighter jets on aircraft carriers.
Yep.
This car as well, also kind of Indy car meets fighter jet. That's the kind of the inspiration for the original Battle Blade, the toy. And so we kind of brought a little bit of that into the cinematic as well there. So there's kind of that fighter jet feel.
Yeah, for sure. And Madeline mentioned about the soundtrack as well. What's so special about the soundtrack, apart from it being an absolute banger?
Absolute banger. Yes. So the soundtrack is by Urban Dawn. Urban Dawn fans of Forza will absolutely be familiar with Urban Dawn's music because Urban Dawn wrote the press start screen music.
We've all heard it so much.
We've all heard it so much.
Yeah.
It's called Encanto. It's that kind of beautiful classical guitar piece that opens the game. This, something entirely different, which I think really shows the creative breadth of Urban Dawn. I think what he's done here, though, is like there's actually some real like intelligent, really beautiful nuance to this. So. Obviously, he knew he was making it for Hot Wheels. And you can actually hear, if you're listening to it carefully, there is that kind of almost sound of kind of rubbing vinyl. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got that kind of texture to it, which actually feels just like Hot Wheels track.
Yes.
So he managed to create that kind of tactile feeling.
And you can actually hear the kind of unique vibe he's given to each biome as you drive through it. You can hear the music shift to match the biome you're going
Someone
through.
just nerds out with you on something. That sounds fantastic. I think the other really important visual cue we should probably call out is the reticle directly in the middle of the screen. That's a new addition, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. That's the roll indicator. So there's a few things that we've brought in here after some pretty extensive testing inside Microsoft. One of them is that roll indicator. We found that when you're driving at particularly high speeds, when you're driving a car like the Hot Wheels Battle of the Blade, can sometimes get a little bit disorientated about where you are in space, where up is and where down is.
Sure. Yeah.
And when you've kind of lost that as well, it can be quite difficult to know how much to steer, how much to brake, because you don't know which way gravity is pulling you.
Yes, true. Especially looking at the absolute state of these rows in front of me, it's wild.
And so we borrowed that kind of roll indicator. In an aircraft, it's called the artificial horizon, which is funny enough because this game.
Yeah. Why didn't you just keep that name?
Because no one would have known what that meant. Whereas roll indicator would be like, okay, like an indicate how much roll I'm going.
Explains to me like I'm 5 kind of vibes. Yes, big fan.
But yeah, it just allows you to have a bit slightly better awareness of where you're on the world. And it also plugs into the new Forza skill.
Forza.
Which is there as well, so it gets you some bigger skill chains, which actually solves another problem that was present in Forza Horizon 3's Hot Wheels expansion, which was it's kind of tricky to bank big skill chains when there's not as many things to smash and things like that. It's quite easy to bump off the side of the tracks and break a skill chain. So we wanted to introduce something that kind of plugged that gap, and that became the Forza skill.
Okay. And there's also eagle-eyed players will also notice that the field of view is slightly adjusted as well.
Yeah, so for a similar reason, widening the field of view allows you to get more of the world in shot. And that, again, allows you to just have a better sense of where you are in space. That has actually always been an option on PC, but we've brought it to Xbox players as well now, specifically for the Hot Wheels expansion. It is a setting. You can go into the setting and tune it back if you want to. But it's there, and we've gone with this as a default, which we think just makes it a little bit more of an easier experience to try and get an idea of like where you are in space.
Yeah, sure. No, it makes total sense. I love it. It's I remember the first time I saw it, I was a bit like, oh, well, what's going on here? The screen looks bigger, and you got this thing in the middle, but actually it all blends together seamlessly to figure out. You just overtook me mid-air, and I'm not going to let that happen, actually. So you need to calm down.
Oh my God!
Thank you. I'm winning is what I'm doing.
I know you went off the edge of the track.
There was something I wanted to talk about, though.
Proper Forza player, you aren't you?
Yeah, but even when I'm talking, I know what I'm doing. I wanted to ask you, obviously, what the difference is from Forza Horizon 3 and then bringing this in 5. Is everything built from the ground up? Are there any elements that you've brought over? Like, what's that experience been like to revisit what I can only assume is a major fan favorite as well?
Well, you're right about the fan favorite thing. I think ever since we shipped FH3's Hot Wheels expansion, people have been asking for more Hot Wheels.
Here you go, folks.
Here you go. And we kind of waited until we had a concept that we were really, really excited about. And I think we'll be talking a lot more about that over the next hour or two. In terms of like what's been brought across from Horizon 3's Hot Wheels, the answer is hardly anything.
Okay, amazing.
It's all been built fresh from the ground up. There is one Easter egg which eagle-eyed players may spot if they're being very, very
I like a challenge.
careful, which is the T-Rex is in here somewhere. So Horizon 3's.
Yes.
Oh my God, I wasn't on camera for that. That's good. Yes, that was a very, very embarrassing mistake there. Fortunately, that will never be seen by everyone.
What a shame. Yeah, so the T-Rex is hidden somewhere, you say?
Yes.
And I believe we saw on Madeline's race not too long ago that there's a new animal actually taking over the map. There's quite a few of them as well.
The dragon. So there are 4 dragons on this map. The average player will only find 3, however. The night before content lock, the environment team snuck in a secret 4th dragon. And the only reason they got discovered is because they hadn't thought to bring in the audio team about this little secret. And the audio triggered during a build review. I think you were there for that.
Yeah, like I was like, what is that roar? Is that the one that's behind the waterfall? Oh, I've said where it is now, haven't I? I thought it got deleted.
It was a secret one.
No, they after the build review, after it was triggered during one of the build reviews, the leadership team insisted it be deleted out, and I think environment
right now
went to
that it wasn't.
that. And no, the environment team worked hard to keep it in there, and you just revealed that secret.
Right.
Worked hard by not telling me it was still there. Great.
I went to Nick Elliott and said, our lead environment artist, and said, do you have any good Easter eggs or cool stories to share on the stream? And he was so excited. He's like, I've got a great teaser. So you're going to have to apologize to him now for ruining that little teaser.
Yeah, I think it'll be him that's going to apologize.
We do have some nice messages by chat, by the way, and it's not disgruntled employees. Mitt75 says, wow, the team have done an incredible job. Love the coloring of the track. The iconic orange is fantastic to see back. There are some different color tracks as well that we're going to look at as we continue playing through. And the Bearded Punk also says that this scenery is gorgeous. I mean, I have to agree. One of the things I was doing on this race that I don't normally do, or I feel like I've not done for a while in Forza, is like looking up from the racing line. I sometimes find I just get so... Oh, okay, there we go. That's the problem. Sometimes I just get so into like looking at what I'm doing that I then forget to look up. And particularly in Hot Wheels, there is so much to look at. The environment spans so far, and it's wrapping around mountains. You're going through volcanoes, and it's stunning. What was it like to come up with the biomes? We're going to check them out more so later as well.
So part of the reason that we came up with this concept of having it floating in the sky above Mexico is that we wanted to have these really diverse biomes, like rainforest next to frozen volcano, next to canyon, which doesn't really happen in real life.
Oh, actually, we've got it on Madeline's gameplay right now if we want to talk through the biomes right now.
So if we can bring up Madeline's screen. There we go.
There we go.
So this is Forest Falls. So called because it's got a massive forest and a load of waterfalls. Point of interest on waterfalls.
Keyword waterfalls. I wonder if there's a secret up there.
Waterfalls, just interestingly, are one of the most challenging things to build from a tech rendering perspective. And we had a couple of them in the base game of Forza Horizon 5. We now have something like 20 kilometers of waterfall. It was really an audacious challenge to take on, really, but really pulled off. The VFX team and the tech art team have done incredible work there. We also have these massive tree structures as well. So kind of feeding into the kind of theme park vibe, it just has that kind of real fantasy feel. Some of these trees are hundreds of feet tall.
Wow, okay.
Because this is a man-made structure. This isn't actually, although it looks like it's natural, it isn't. It's got that kind of almost Disneyland feel to it. Shall we move over to the Giants Canyon? So there's Giants Canyon. You can just see one of the dragon's tails poking out there.
Oh, you can on the map, yeah.
So Giants Canyon, kind of a little bit inspired by Star Wars Episode 1.
Of course.
We wanted to be able to have those kind of races through the canyon, using that amazing ray traced audio, hearing your engine sound bouncing back off the canyon walls towards you. Yeah, really cool. And moving across to the ice cauldron.
Oh, look at that.
So again, one of the things that players have been asking for since we launched Horizon 5 was more snow. An interesting point, though, when we shipped Horizon 4, people said, too much snow, too much snow.
Take it back.
Not too much snow. So we shipped Horizon 5 with less snow, and then immediately like, no, more snow. Well, here's more snow. I wonder what they'll say next.
Yeah, exactly. What percentage off were we here, or was it spot on?
So on the top level, you've got all this kind of frozen tundra. There's amazing glacial caverns you can drive through. On that bottom layer, there's this volcano with this lava lake, lava river running through it. Absolutely awesome spectacle. Yep. And then in the middle, we've got the Nexus.
There it is.
So right in the center there, you have the Horizon Festival suspended on those struts right above the world, and then there's that like spaghetti bowl of Hot Wheels track.
Yeah.
The big gummy worm thing
technical term. Yeah.
That is technical term.
Nice.
Yeah. That is a half pipe, so you can go in there and just do some great jumps and stunts. The other gummy worm at the top, just for notes, the blue one, that is the water flume track.
Ooh, okay. Looking forward to that. I'm also going to hijack this one moment to share a really nerdy Xbox fact that some folks might not know. If we can go back into the middle of the map, I find it fascinating. Some people don't know this, but chat, you're all in on the secret now, okay? The Nexus is actually the name for the X for Xbox. And it's wild to me that some folks don't know that, but now you do. We're all on the same page. We can all go out and share that nerdy information together. I think from here, though, we are going to do this very first race just over in the is it Ice Baby?
The qualifier.
Ice Maybe.
Ice Maybe. Okay, yeah. Let's go and move over to that one and do a bit of a drive. I'm going to make sure
I route there as well.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to fast travel in this expansion for so long. I want to drive everywhere. I want to look at everything.
So that is probably the best way to play.
Yeah.
But point of note, you can fast travel for free anywhere on the pack without having to complete any challenges or buy any houses.
Fantastic. The
reason for that is we noticed that it's common to fall off the edge of the orange track, and then it can be quite tricky to get back to where you were. And so we've made fast traveling free, so you can always just pop back up if you happen to fall off.
Because that's one of the interesting things as well, is that while we're seen here flying around the sky on this bright orange track, is there's actually a lot of roads on the ground as well.
There's a lot of drivable layer on the ground, that's right. Yeah. So, and we'll see that in some of the races we'll be doing in a moment as well.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, that is one of the big differences between this experience and Horizon 3's expansion. Horizon 3 did have areas where you could get off the track, and there's some beaches you could drive around, some bonus boards to discover. But the scale of those drivable areas now is an order of magnitude higher.
Awesome.
And you'll see that in the race events as well. That'll take us down there.
Cool. Right, should we get started on this one? This is our first look at Horizon. I'm going to hit X at Horizon Story, which I'm very excited about.
It all breaks if we don't hit X.
We will have to focus quite a lot. So, yeah, do you want to walk us through what this first Horizon Story is that we're going to be looking at?
Yeah, so this is one of the qualifiers.
Yeah.
So this one, we've actually already done it because we're not complete novices. We have to play this like before. But this will be the first thing that players do after they've completed the initial drive.
Okay.
And this is their kind of entry point into the campaign. This this makes them a rookie. And it's opens up their first set of events and their first set of missions that they'll be able to complete. So ice, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe there'll be ice.
Looks like there might. Maybe. Let's go. Come on, Haley, let's do this. I'm curious as well, where does this Hot Wheels, again, I'll repeat it, above Mexico, fit into the lore of Forza Horizon?
Yes, great question. So we care very much about the deep lore of Forza Horizon.
Absolutely, yes. Lore crafting, I can tell you guys do it constantly.
I wasn't joking, Charlie. You've just gone there.
I meant to emphasize it, not question
So one of our narrative crutches that we employ often in the Horizon series is the fact that the Horizon Festival have got a lot of money.
Okay.
And we ask ourselves the question a lot is like, if you kind of had infinite money, could you do this? And I'm not necessarily sure that the answer is yes, but I think it's close to a yes.
Sure.
Could you build this floating theme park in the sky above Mexico if you had infinite money? Sure, maybe.
Yeah, why
maybe.
not?
And I think the kind of lens that we apply to that is similar to kind of the MCU. Like when you see the Shield helicarrier taking off and flying into the sky, you kind of know that you kind of do know that aircraft carriers don't fly. But you kind of look at it and go, I guess maybe they could if you spent enough money on that tech.
And I guess it could also go completely invisible and all of this and all of that, yeah.
We bring you the Horizon Hot Wheels Park from a similar space. But as I said earlier, it allows us to do those things that otherwise wouldn't make sense. If you had these biomes next to each other on the ground, actually it makes less sense. Your mind would start thinking, this doesn't feel like a real place.
Yeah.
But strangely, float it in the sky, and actually start to make sense because you've kind of established that there is some sort of exceptional technology that's allowing it to happen. The other things start to fall into place, and you're able to suspend your disbelief and just believe it.
Wonderful.
Right.
Am I getting a... Oh, no, there you go. So let's use this moment to go back to the missions. Now that we've seen the very first thing that will unlock the mission that you can do, let's see if we can follow the player experience. You're going to be told you need to go look at your rookie rank, and here, well, we'll be able to see earlier, we actually unlocked ours previously, but you can get all sorts of rewards from here, and you can figure out from here, basically, how you want to do the game next, right? So you can go through your major missions, your minor missions. I believe you mentioned earlier as well that if you just want to do major missions, that can... What was the wording that you used? It was like, that will get you what you need to do to finish it.
Yeah, so internally the way we would describe that is the golden line.
Okay,
so if you just do this stuff, that's kind of your golden line through the game. You don't have to do any of the extra stuff around the sides. That'll get you to the end of the campaign.
Okay, cool.
There are some optimal tactics you can employ to try and get there quicker. And that's probably, the tactic is probably read what the minor missions say. Because there's things in there like win on highly skilled. Your default might be set to average. But just bumping that up to highly skilled, you can kind of mop those up as you do your first playthrough rather than have to come back and repeat anything.
Sure. Okay, that sounds great. Should we do some more biome races now then? Mike, I don't know if there's anywhere in particular that you want to lead us or anywhere we want to look at in particular?
Well, we haven't done any races, so let's go do a race.
Okay, perfect.
Let's do this one here. We're going to do Ice Canyon Hazard Sprint. But I notice, because I can see Madeline's screen, you don't have this tank balloon yet.
No, you're right.
So if you go into the mission screen, actually, just for the benefit of the audience at home,
Of course.
and if you pin that mission there, right.
Oh, I'll see if I can do that on mine as well, just because don't think we were on Madeline's then. Okay, so in here, and it's pop, right? There we go. And I'll pin that for you.
Right.
So
you're a little bit away from us, Charlie, if you want to fast travel over to where we are on the map.
I am a long way away, yes.
Don't know what you're doing over there.
I literally just said, I'm never going to fast travel in this game, and now I'm really far. I'm still going to give myself a little bit of a drive to do that.
Already.
I know. Here I am.
Madeline, if you do a 180 and follow me.
Oh, goodness. I'm on a slippy road.
In fact, don't do 180. I'll do the 180.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go. Meet you guys at the junction. I'm here.
Right, who's the
It was me who turned up first. Here they come, around the corner. All right, let's go. I'm going to absolutely body him.
Tempted to ram you off the edge here after what you did to me in the initial drive.
I think you'll find I would be absolutely fine. Okay, here we go. Don't. No. Right, through the middle. And then... Oh, I think I got him. Yes. There we go.
Oh, no, you knocked me off the edge.
I did nothing of the sort.
That was
you found the edge.
That was just desserts, I think.
Yeah. It's
all about
who does it
aggression.
perfectly.
I was hoping you would knock each other off the end and open it up for me to get.
Right, let's go do this race.
Okay, then. Yeah, what race are we doing?
So this is Ice Canyon Hazard Sprint.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get less fast travel. I'm
just going to take a detour and go through this fiery hoop, as you do. Oh, just superb. Look at that. Oh, I don't think I got the achievement for doing that bit, but there you go. Actually, this might be a really good point while we're waiting for the next race to be set up, that it has indeed come with new achievements.
Of course it comes with new achievements.
Very exciting for someone who'd smash all the old ones.
What would a Forza expansion be like without achievements? So I think my personal fave is what?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Deep cut reference to OG Halo games, where what was the cry that elites would make after they killed Master Chief. And you can see this is what you get for qualifying for the elite level.
And that's the X tier missions that we were looking at before.
Elite is S1.
S1, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I assume Legends is, oh, there's a Goliath. Okay, nice. Sorry, I'm now like, yes, what can I do next? Okay. Awesome, well, that's been publicized if anyone wants to have a deeper dive into those. And what was the race we were going to? My apologies.
I'm just loading us into it now, and I'm going to choose the Barben shaker.
And while we're setting that up, I think we're going to put a poll in chat as well for them to decide the one that we're going to do after this one.
All right, all right.
I don't currently know what the options are, but chat.
Well, we're doing ice.
Yeah,
so do you want us to go to forest or canyon next?
There you go. Right. Sorted. That's up to you guys. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's never going to get old. Okay, here we go. So what was this one again? Apologies. Walk us through. Where are we going? What are we doing?
This is one of the first races in the experience. This is Ice Canyon Hazard Sprint. You asked a question earlier about getting down onto the biomes. Yeah. This is one where we will get down onto the terrain through an ice canyon, as the name suggested. Yeah.
What a squad, by the way. We looked phenomenal then.
Really rocking that vest.
Yeah. You're in full pinata gear as well. There was something I meant to ask you as well, Madeline. It's something we spoke about previously, but your work gets quite close to, apologies if I butcher this, but is it global illumination?
Global illumination.
Yeah?
Right, so it's basically how we like the game.
Ah, okay.
And we
very important thing.
Yeah, funnily enough, for the main game, we had a really good system, actually, and it worked really well for Mexico, where we basically, the way to think about it is we put a blanket over Mexico, and we attached to the global illumination GI probes to that blanket. And that worked really well for flat land, but it didn't do great at a few things, and we had to manually place GI probes for things like tunnels, for high-flying bridges, for bright colors. Then we went and made an expansion that's entirely high-flying bridges and bright colors and tunnels. So we had to rethink our global illumination system. So the tech artists really worked hard on this, and they now placed the probes based on, rather than a blanket, on kind of the physical geometry of the Hot Wheels island. And this system just really looks great. The places you'll see it the most are in some of the tunnels where light will be reflecting off of that beautiful orange track, and you'll see it reflecting off the tunnel walls. Also in this biome, and daylight will look really good, or just anytime you're seeing light reflect directly off that beautiful orange track, and you're getting that reflected light, that's when you'll see the system shine.
Oh, amazing. That sounds so good. I'd also like to point out, you're going to want to swap the gameplay feed. I've made a dreadful choice in my car.
You've actually made an impossible choice in your car, Charlie.
I know.
Why are you in that car?
I didn't want to say anything, but
I think I got too excited and I didn't think about it. And I figured out very quickly on the ice field that this wasn't going to go well. But I'm here to prove what you can and can't do, chat. Make your own dreams come true. Maybe one day I'll smash this and it'll be great, but perhaps it's not going to be today. Oh, Lord, I'm spinning. Oh, I have some good news. I have a voice in my ear to say we have the winner for our very first giveaway. And we also have, well, actually, I've got a couple giveaway winners. And I have the results from the poll of where we're going next. So we're going to be looking at Forest Falls next, guys. So I want you guys thinking over which race we should be going to do. And I'm happy to say the first two winners on stream today are Roundsfurk and Big Buck. So well done to you. Make sure you check your DMs. There'll be a message coming your way with the prize. So congrats. And for everyone else, if you don't think that's the end of the giveaways for today, we will be doing very many. You don't need to do anything else other than be logged in and active in Twitch chat. And from there, feet up, relax, make sure you have the game downloaded because there's going to be some convoy options to play with us later. And I am just slowly dragging myself around this. And it's going just fine. You guys are on like a 76%. I'm back here on 50.
It's okay. I'm only just above you.
So Madeline and I are in the correct vehicle for this race, which is the Hot Wheels Baja Bone Shaker. Fun thing about that car is it doesn't exist in real life.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yes, which is...
I feel like I should have known that, but good to know.
Which is actually very, very unusual for us to have a car in the game that doesn't exist in real life. There's like kind of sub 5 cars ever where that's been the case.
Okay.
We always build it from real life reference, such as with the Badge to the Blade, that one just out there. With this one, we had to work with the kind of the design team at Mattel, along with our vehicle design team, to take the toy and build a kind of human-sized version of it. And it was really interesting to work with those
that
guys.
presents its own challenges.
Totally. It's really, really interesting because our guys take the car and they blow it up and they try and keep some of the feel of the toy, whereas the Mattel designers, who obviously design these toys, they have in their head the full-size car. When they're looking at this, they aren't just looking at the kind of those little mold lines and things like that that are part of the kind of the production of a 1:64 scale toy that they'll sell for a couple of dollars. In their head, they've got that full car with all of those details already in there. And so it was really interesting as we're blowing it up and trying to respect the toy. They're like, no, it wouldn't be like that if it was real. If it was real, it would be like this, and it would look like this, and it would have this kind of like cluster, and they
that
point
really
to like real life reference.
surprised me. I would think as a toy company, Mattel would really want to see like their own toy that they made blown up huge, but they were really bought in on having the realistic thing. So I feel like we came at that from the opposite angles you would expect.
Yeah.
I also like that they were just so involved with the collaboration as well. It wasn't just that, oh, here's the thing, go do the thing, have fun, good luck. Was that consistent throughout?
Yeah. The Mattel were great. All of the Mattel team that we've worked with are obviously massive gamers, really familiar with all the work we've done in the past, and it was just a real joy to work with, bringing all our own creative ideas as well.
Amazing of that. Also, if anyone missed that, I did DNF on that race, by the way. So it's the importance of having the correct vehicle demonstrated live on the stream. Okay, so next we're going to Forest Falls. If we want to head over in that direction, I've actually not been over here yet, so I'm very excited for this.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I'm going to put my marker. Oh, no, it's not that way. It's up the top is Forest Falls, isn't it? Which is the one that we're going to be doing?
We're going to do the, what's it called? The water slide speed circuit, which won't be on your map yet because you're still in B. I'm in A class. Such is the power of our co-op systems. Because I'm the convoy leader, we can play the stuff that I've unlocked, even if you guys haven't. I kind of drag you forwards into it.
Oh, nice.
Which allows us to kind of experience some of that later game content through the, I'll say, very well-designed Forza Horizon co-op system.
I would have complimented you, you know. You didn't have to compliment yourself.
It's not all my own work. I cannot take the full credit for it, but I do think that it's something that we try and be really careful with and try and close off all of those logical edge cases in those situations, right? You've got two people playing, they're in co-op, their save games are in very different states, and based on whoever the convoy leader is, allows you to play things that are appropriate for the group.
Okay. All right, I'll borrow the leader's
you can borrow my car. Yeah. So I'm already in A class, so I've already unlocked this Hot Wheels car, which is the Diora 2. You guys can borrow mine.
Oh, thank you very much. It's very generous.
Appreciate it.
So talk us through this one. This is a fascinating-looking vehicle.
So the Diora, this is Diora 2. The Diora 1 wasn't called Diora 1 at the time, obviously, but it was called the Diora, and was part of the original run of Hot Wheels cars, the original 16, back in 1968. So it is really an icon for people who are fans of Hot Wheels. This is a more modern version of it, the Hot Wheels Dura 2. This is also one of the cars that Mattel have built a real-life version of. This is our interpretation of that. It's obviously inspired by like a kind of a surfer hippie van.
Okay. No, I can see that vibe. Yeah.
But this one's got a 5-liter V8 in the back, supercharged as well, so it can go super fast. The wheel position is it's rear-engined, which is pretty gnarly. So you've got that kind of like almost a Mustang-style 5-liter V8, but it's over the rear wheels like you'd see in a Porsche. So it's kind of got that nimble feel of a Porsche with the kind of supercharged Mustang performance. It's very, very cool.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun to drive.
I feel at this point I should ask if there are any celebrity owners, but I don't think we've got Tom here for those facts.
Well, as this is a car of which only one exists, I will say the celebrity owner is probably Mattel.
Yes, that's a very good celebrity owner as well. It's really interesting to drive as well. It doesn't. I don't know. I thought it'd be a lot heavier than this, but you can
doesn't drive like it looks.
Sling it around a bit.
Yeah, it handles really well for how it looks.
Yeah, I think that comes down to that engine positioning. So it has that kind of like Porsche 911 nimble feel with ludicrous power.
Yes. So. Also, look what happens when I select the right cars, everybody. I promise I'm not dreadful at the game. Aggressive, yes. Dreadful, no.
So we're currently on Water Flume Track, which, much like Ice Track, is got a very straightforward name. It's a water flume. The water pushes you down the track, lets you go faster. Obviously, you lose a little bit of grip as well while you're driving across water. So a lot of fun. Easy, in fact, if you're not careful to lose the back end there.
God, yeah.
But all of us managed to get through it nice and easy.
And are those tracks inspired by, you have to forgive me, I actually didn't grow up with a lot of Hot Wheels when I was younger, so I learned a great deal, especially being here at the Peterson Museum. They've got so much installed as well for people to come and play with. Is this something that Mattel had already in their franchise, or is this like a bit of childhood memory and fantasy coming in?
So I don't think they have a water flume track that you can set up in your house.
Yeah.
But all of the, but if you, a lot of the fun of Hot Wheels happens in the imagination of the child playing with it. And when you look at the packaging of Hot Wheels toys, they often have really intricate and detailed worlds that they're kind of trying to ask the kids to imagine. Obviously, Hot Wheels is a very accessible toy with an accessible price point. They don't have you plumb water into it such that you can have an actual water flume. But looking at the packaging and the art that they put on there, it does kind of lead to kids kind of imagining that themselves.
That was something we mentioned during some of the reveal activity we did a little while back. Was actually it was a lot of just having the toys and playing with them, and the imagination sort of inspired the games and the track that we had. So
yeah, so that's true of each of the tracks. So they've never made an ice track, but if you look at the packaging of some of their cars, there is obviously something that exists like that, kind of that's in the head of the child playing with it. Magnet is actually different. Magnet Track is actually a toy that they've made. So that is one where you can actually purchase magnetized
that's cool.
Hot Wheels track, and the cars can then drive upside down.
I like that.
Yeah, the one that sounds the most fantastical is the one that they've actually built.
So good. I also want to say, for those of you who are playing at home and who are excited about playing both Series 10 and the Hot Wheels expansion, please be aware that there are 2 separate updates to download, but it's worth it, I promise. So make sure you get those downloaded, I should say, now, if you do want to play with this later and onwards for the rest of your life. And we also have a comment in chat from a wonderful individual called It's Cody B, who wanted to know if the roll indicator can be toggled off.
Sure.
Short answer is yes, within the accessibility settings. I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to add into, the overwhelming accessibility of the game as a whole, and this is just another feature that you can add to the roster, right?
Yeah, so it's turned on by default. We found that that's kind of the best experience for the majority of players. It's a toggle. You can just turn it off if you don't like it. Similarly, we talked about the FOV changes as well. That's a slider. You can tweak that to whatever you're comfortable with. It has a little notch on there, so you can just push it back so it matches the experience of the main game if that's your preference. Cool. The other one that we didn't mention isn't on by default, but you can experiment with it if you like, is motion blur. So you can now toggle motion blur off if you want to. You do lose a little bit of a sensation of speed there, but it does give you a crisper image.
Sure.
So it's a thing that you can play with if that's your preference.
Oh, I like that players have the preference there. We also have another chat message from Doomblade59488, who simply says, This is so good. Truly a genius idea.
I'm not sure what he's referring to, but
I think the whole package. I'd love to know how much you can share about where the initial idea for this expansion came from. Was it simply enjoying 3 so much that you wanted to just do bigger, better, further with like the new next-gen technology of Xbox, or was it, you know, was there a challenge here that you wanted to broach? I don't know. How much are you going to share?
So I think before we ever go back and kind of revisit an experience that someone could say is similar to something we've done in the past, we want to have a really fresh concept that makes sure that no one does feel like they're having experience that's the same as they've had previously.
Yeah, that's right.
And that was absolutely the case here. We had an idea for this concept of these biomes that would be floating in the sky, and that would allow for you to be in a rainforest with loads of waterfalls like we are now, and seconds later driving across a glacier, and seconds later be driving across a canyon, and having all that so packed close together that it would give you that really like fantastical experience in a way that you just couldn't really create in a way that would make sense on the ground. We also just really liked the idea of being among the clouds. We thought it would be really pretty.
Yeah, it's
so,
nice.
So I talked about waterfalls being a challenging thing for rendering earlier. Another one that we've really gone big on here is clouds. Clouds are very, very difficult to render in a way that that the player believes and the player looks at and thinks they look realistic. And that's a thing where you'll see clouds all over the place here. Yeah. So yeah, we took on 2 of the more difficult rendering challenges you can go after in this pack, and I think achieve.
I love it. Going for the challenge, big fan. Okay, I think from here we're going to move a little bit more into the campaign bits and pieces. And the very first question on that is, what is the Hot Wheels Academy, and what does that mean for players? So
the Hot Wheels Academy is the name of the campaign. That's kind of the. You've arrived at the park, you've been given your map, you've been given these are the things you're going to do today.
You got your tickets, you got your bag on, you're ready to go.
Yeah. And yeah, the academy is that. It's kind of the name of the campaign, but in the fiction, it's the thing you've gone to the theme park to take part in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we did a race earlier as a rookie in the Baja Bone Shaker. So where do we go from here? What are we feeling?
So we've done 2 biomes, haven't we? We should
yes.
go and do something in the canyon, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Let's have a look. What have we got here? Canyons drop hazard sprint. This one sure does have a drop and is hazardous.
Ooh.
And there's ample opportunity to embarrass ourselves in this one. So
okay,
can
perfect.
Be quite tricky,
Sounds good.
So check it out.
So I'm going to head over.
You guys are still in B class, I think, aren't you?
Yeah. Yes. I believe I am, yes. Let me have a look. There are some things I can check. Oh, I've got a gift. There you go. Got my first T-shirt.
Which car shall we? I'm going to stick with the Dior, I think.
There we go.
Oh, we said it was going to be tricky. Let's make it double tricky and do it in the Hot Wheels spin mill.
Alrighty then. So at the end of this campaign, is there something similar? And I believe this information is already out there, but it's worth reiterating on stream. Is there a Hall of Fame type ending to this campaign?
So
what's the direction we're going in?
So you become a Hot Wheels legend. That is your end goal. That's what you're driving towards, and that's the kind of the special prize you get at the end of your day at the Hot Wheels theme park that you can take home with you. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
Probably more than a day to really do all this stuff, but you know that's how these theme parks operate. Like you can't see all things in one day.
No, that's very very true.
I feel like you've just challenged a specific kind of player to try to get through it in a day.
Here is how quick I think you could do it.
You have to do it in an in-game day though, right? Sunrise, you start before the sunset's in-game, not like
good point. Okay.
All right, here we go. Yeah, first time looking through here. I wanna. So you mentioned there's like ray traced audio through here as well. What's it like doing the audio when you're driving over a vinyl track? I know you mentioned there's some, there are some sort of things that I know Urban Dawn brought into the track that you mentioned, but how does that apply throughout the rest of the game when you're just tootling around and driving?
So every surface in the game has a unique audio treatment, and yeah, rubber on vinyl is one of them. That is what you can hear right now.
Yep.
It's fairly subtle. It doesn't overwhelm the senses, but yeah, there is a unique audio treatment for all of it. I think, as you touch on audio, one of the really fun things about this expansion is these biomes and the kind of soundscape that each of them has.
What have I done there? I'm in the thicket over here.
Yeah, speaking of the plastic track, I know the audio team used skateboard wheels to get that authentic plastic sound.
Oh,
skateboard
that's
wheels
cool.
on plastic just to get that authentic noise.
That sounds like a fun day in the office as well. Everyone just brings their skateboards in.
Yeah. And then for the magnet track, they used electronic sounds from in the office. So like that kind of electromagnetic hum in the server room or the back of dev kits. So it's actually the dev kits we use to make the game are also used to make the audio for the magnet track.
in the game as well. Oh, that's great.
Because it's such such futuristic sounding technology that like the processor in a Series X. That is also the.
I think that needs to be added to our list of clips of devs that have come on the stream and imitated sounds. I believe Fraser did loads as well.
That's the actual secret. Is we just get mic'd to.
I'll be in a meme video for that. I regret nothing.
So tell us a bit more the inspiration about this biome then. This is the first time we've driven through this one. What do we think is particularly outstanding around here? What was the inspiration for it?
So something we wanted to really nail here was that incredible scale in those rock structures. And you can see them kind of towering over us now. Kind of hints of Tatooine, hints of Monument Valley.
Yeah.
And you know, we did often talk about kind of Star Wars pod racing as being a thing, like a vibe we wanted to have in this.
It's funny you say that. That's my license plate.
I noticed that earlier. I've picked awful cars for this. I'm sorry.
No, it's a challenge.
This car is a handful in every situation. I kind of knew going in that this race was quite tricky, and then put us in this car. So.
Would you want to tell us a bit more about this car? Obviously, never been in it before. What is the twin mill?
So the twin mill isn't new. The twin mill actually was already in the game. So it was originally launched as part of Horizon 3's Hot Wheels expansion, and I've just missed that checkpoint.
Yep, I did exactly. Yeah.
Fun thing about this is one of the cars that Mattel have built in real life. As you can see, it has two massive engines in the front. I'm going to go ahead and assume they're probably V8. Yeah, looks like it. And has one of the worst cockpit views of any car ever.
Is it really that bad? Oh my God, that's shocking. I wasn't expecting it that.
I'm going to see if I can complete the rest of the race from this view.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're all already last, so let's just have some fun with it.
Oh Lord!
You know when like they try and simulate the view of like animals that have eyes on the side of their head.
Oh
like
yeah. That's how you feel.
Great way to look at the new expansion is to completely hide it behind an engine as well.
All right, you've pulled me out now. Let's go back to looking at it properly.
No, it's great. I'm actually trying to move my head. That's an unbelievable design.
We did it. First place.
There you go. No one can question otherwise. Oh, we've got a question from chat. Prime Gaming says, hey, pretty cool that you can still run around. Oh, no, sorry. That's Hey Navcom. You have a Prime Gaming account, so there you go. Well done to you. Pretty cool that you can still run around the standard terrain and you're not limited to just the orange track. Is that something that you knew from the off you wanted to have in there? Yeah?
Yeah. So one of the things that we felt was, because there was a couple of areas in Horizon 3's Hot Wheels expansion where you could do this, but that view you had when you were down on the ground looking up and seeing all the orange track above you is what gave it that real sense of scale and really gave it that sense of place and how massive and awesome all of these structures were. So absolutely from the start, that was something we wanted to be able to have because it just makes the whole world feel absolutely enormous when you're on that ground level looking up.
Oh, God, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you feel like one of these little tiny cars, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what you're going for, but that's certainly what it's like. Okay, awesome. So, yes, I think it's campaign is where we're going to dive into here. So, do we know what experiences we want to lead the stream through next?
We did already look at the campaign, didn't we, earlier?
Yeah. Was there any next bits we want to do?
We can jump back in, I guess, and check out your completed pop accolade.
Yeah. And what else have we got to do? We can compare what we both need to do.
So you need 90 more medals if we're going to try and get you guys leveled up. So pop's done.
Yeah.
We could do that Horizon Story one if that's coming up next.
I think that sounds good. Yeah.
Should we pin that one?
Yeah. No, let's do it.
I haven't done that one either, actually. So
the beginning chapter of Hot Wheels: A History of Speed. Wonderful.
So we are currently at Festival, which is perfect because that's where this one starts.
And it's just over here.
I'm still really there. I'll take us in. So Hot Wheels: A History of Speed. The idea here was that as we've been doing research into this pack and into Mattel's awesome brand, we found there's actually some incredible stories There's like it's a really storied brand, right? It came out in 1968, and over the years it's been on a real journey. And as we've researched that, we found it's actually super interesting. And so we thought, wouldn't it be fun if we made a Horizon story that let players experience some of that? And
it's like an homage to their history.
Yeah, so it's a little bit like, has a bit of a documentary vibe to it, but a documentary where you're in it driving at 200 miles an hour. So
cool. Okay.
Oh, I'll jump in real quick here to talk about this cinematic. This is one of our Horizon Story cinematics, and every cinematic in the game is made by the same person if it's a Horizon Story cinematic. It's one of our longest standing cinematic designers, Stu. So any cinematic you see in a Horizon Story, Stu made that.
Shout out to Stu.
Shout out to Stu.
Oh. Promised I'd give him a little shout out.
Yeah, he'll be crying now.
Oh yeah, sobbing at his desk. No work's getting done today after that.
Well, I think that's okay because it is 7 o'clock for him.
Fingers crossed they're not working.
I hope he's not working right now.
Fingers crossed they're all celebrating and laughing that we're all the way over here and not celebrating with them, but the joke's on them because we get to be in a Peterson Museum, so.
So we mentioned the original 16 earlier, those original 16 cars from 1968. Some of those are in the race with us now, and helpfully they've been named after them. So rather than using gamer tags, those names are the the Hot Wheels name for those cars. You've got the custom Corvette, custom Fireside. Is that one over there?
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
We have another question from chat, and this actually is directly towards you two, by the way. Madeline, I'll come to you first, but Mike, it's the same question, so you get some time to think. Madeline, what is your favorite Hot Wheels car?
My answer probably would have been different before today, but I'm really enjoying the Baja Bone Shaker a lot, and I got a lot of the trivia today from Mike, so I think I know it was a treat for the vehicle artists to get to make something for the first time, or not for the first time, but to make something from scratch rather than off reference, so that'd be my favorite. Okay,
and Mike, what about you?
I think, honestly, my favorite is probably the Bad to the Blade. It's just got that the concept for it as a starting point of like, what if we mixed an Indy car and a fighter jet? Is just like absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
And the output of it is like super cool as well.
Yeah.
Helps as well that it drives absolutely amazing in the game.
Oh,
it's got
gotcha.
so much grip and downforce. Absolute joy to drive it.
I think it really makes that initial drive experience what it is, like having that really like beautiful handling in this super powered car.
Yeah, I think I'd be torn between one of those two as well. I don't honestly think I can. I don't know what my answer would be for that yet. I think I need to play it a bit more. I don't think I gave the Bad to the Blade a good chance with the race I did with it earlier. So I need to figure out what makes it hum properly, and then figure it out.
Been a bit of a theme of this stream actually, isn't it? About our performances vary depending on the appropriateness of the car we selected.
But then I think that's one of the brilliant things about this game, and it's one of the things I've learned a great deal about is. Cars don't just go broom and then they win a race. You have to get the right car, and then it's a super accessible way of figuring out the right car for different races without it being sort of you being penalized for not knowing that from the off. So, even though I came 12th in a race, I didn't finish. I still got rewards for completing it, and I still had a great time doing it. But now I know, that isn't the right vehicle. So how do I better myself and go figure that out? So, yeah. And there you go, top 3. That's how it should be.
And we unlock a new car. We unlock the Hot Wheels Nash Metropolitan Custom. So yeah, it's a I completely forgot. Yeah, so one of the cool things actually about the pack is each of the names is named either hazard or speed, and that is your quite obvious clue as to what type of car you should be picking on the way in there.
Okay.
It will let you pick any car you want. It let me pick the twin wheel earlier in a race that I knew it was wholly inappropriate for.
Yeah.
But as you're going in, if it says hazard, pick something appropriate for going off-road, pick a Baja truck. If it says speed, pick something that's going to go really fast. And that will kind of see you good throughout the whole campaign.
Good to know. Right, chat, some updates for you. Number 1, I have 2 more giveaway winners. They are as follows: RalGR_ and Christian LC1. So well done to both of you. You have a copy coming your way, so make sure you check your DMs for a message about the prize. Don't worry though, chat, there will be more giveaways. All you got to do is be logged into Twitch and active in chat to be able to win. Let's have another poll in chat for you now, though. We're going to keep you busy to decide which mission we're going to do next. Your options are as follows. In fact, I can hop over into here so I can even show you them. It's Dragon Hunter B, which is here, drive a B-class car from the Hot Wheels outpost to the Dragon atop Hammer Mountain in under 3 minutes and 15 seconds, or Stunt Rookie. Earn at least 1 star on both B-class PR stunts unlocked at rookie rank. So chat, you get to decide which one you want to do now. Vote accordingly. And the other thing I did want to call out is, you may have seen I got an achievement then. I know we mentioned before the whole new achievement list coming out, but if anyone is a big fan of the rare achievement noise like I am, make sure you're getting this downloaded today and doing as much as you can, because I don't know how long that noise is going to be lasting for. So I'm a big fan of that coming around. I suppose from a very subjective point of view, do the achievements write themselves, or like what's the process of doing achievements?
Well,
or like figuring out what you want to reward players for, I suppose is what I'm asking.
Well, the correct line is you think about like what the things that really motivate a player, what really drives them through the game. But the real answer is you think of the name first, and then you work back from the name to like some gameplay that makes sense.
Like the Halo one, yeah, for sure.
It comes out.
In reality, it's a mix of those two things. Sometimes we have a really killer name that we want to use as an achievement, and we have to like reverse engineer some gameplay that makes sense.
Which one are you thinking of when you say that?
Well, like what?
Yeah.
And that's common, I think, for accolades, achievements. There'll be somewhere it's just like the name was too funny not to try and come up with something that fit.
Yeah, fair.
But generally speaking, you want to have a really good mix of achievements that kind of will just unlock as you naturally play through the game, achievements that reward you for pushing around at the edges, and then like one achievement usually for completing everything, and then 1 or 2 which are kind of doing more audacious challenge type activities. Like I think we've got one for doing getting 3-starring a danger sign in the VW campervan, which is especially challenging.
I've got to take a picture. It's a new car.
The Nash Metropolitan. So this one is also one of the cars that you could have unlocked in the festival playlist last series when we were doing a bit of a Hot Wheels celebration in the run-up to the launch of this expansion. But it's also one that you can unlock by completing that Horizon story chapter that we just finished.
It looks like it's got another very, what's the word, outrageous thing right at the front as well. Wonder what the view on that's like. There you go. That's really nice. I like the rusted pattern on the front.
Are we waiting for the poll results before we go?
I think we are, yeah. I don't know, is the poll active in chat now? I would presume it is. Chat, make sure you're voting. Okay, perfect. It is active now. Do you guys have any preference on the race types that are in here? I know you said that there's speed or hazard. Which ones do you naturally gravitate towards?
I think I go more for the speed just because, due to my driving skills, the hazards tend to be pretty brutal for me.
Hazard is built in.
Yeah. I don't need help wiping out, you know?
True. Mike, what about you?
I'm the opposite. I like all the off-road stuff. I think that is often where Horizon really shines. You can push into some areas of the car list that you may not otherwise experience there with the hazard races, so they're my fave.
Awesome. Well, we have a winner. One of you will be very happy because we are going to be going and doing. I'll build up the momentum so I can come here and pin it. It's going to be Dragon Hunter B, of course. Right. So we're going to drive a B-class car, so we need to make sure we're in one of them. From the Hot Wheels outpost to the Dragon atop Hammer Mountain in under 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So, first question, can we use any car?
Any B-class car.
Any B-class car. Okay, so let's filter these to a B-class and see what I've got. Well, this is a B-class. I might just give it a go in this one then. Just absolutely stock, see how we do. I
think it's going to be slightly harder, but that's the thing we can do.
Yeah.
So it looks like, because we pinned that mission, it is actually already set our route to Hammer Mountain.
Yep.
So we can actually just set off and see if we can do it in time.
Okay, are we ready, everybody?
Shall we?
Yeah. The pro strat would definitely have been to upgrade the car first, but...
well, if you guys want to do it...
We haven't got time for that. We've not got time for that. Let's go.
I'm going to see how fast you can do it in the stock. See how we do it. Okay, there you go. I love this. Having to... the pinning it and then it counting down and figuring it all out for you is just great. Chat, how well do you think we're going to do? I think Mike might have given you a little bit of a clue then that maybe less so in this, but...
I need to come and catch up to you then.
Whoa.
Already a rough start.
Okay. Oh god. Oh no. Gravity got me a little bit there. Okay, here's the first loop-de-loop. Focus mode. I want to compliment
Why did you say loop-de-loop in that voice?
Loop-de-loop.
Loop-de-loop.
I don't know if I could say it in a normal... I'm a 30-year-old woman. How do I say that word and not be a child? Oh, God. Oh, you're just ahead of me. I am chasing you, though. I might get you. I know it's not a race. Oh, no. Oh, okay, yeah. This will be my downfall, is the very, very tight turnings.
How long we got? I've got ages.
I've got 2 minutes left.
Ages left. We've got time to have a little scrap as we take one of these jumps.
No. I feel like we're all a bit too focused now. I won't.
Well, no one said anything for ages.
I know. I know. I did want to ask a little bit about the dragon in particular. I know we all fell in love with the T-Rex from Horizon 3. What was the decision behind moving away from the T-Rex and bringing in the dragon? And also, I can see one in the room. We have one in the room here. Did you get one of those shipped over to the studio?
We did.
Yeah.
And actually, Madeline, do you want to talk a bit more about that?
I was just going to say we've been playing with it. Like, I think it was a little hard for the artists to get a hold of it as reference because people ended up like taking it away and running with it to go play with it.
You nodded so sagely. I thought you were about to bring in.
No, I was just thinking about like how that became an actual problem. It's Dev stealing the toy.
So Mattel actually shared with us the their original CAD data for it. So we had the actual real data that they send off to like the manufacturing to build the toy. So it is a one-for-one replica. In terms of the kind of the creative of how we put that together, we were looking at a lot of the different kind of fantastical creatures that you need to get there. Come on. We were looking at a lot of the fantastical creatures that that Mattel use. Obviously, they have dragons, they have dinosaurs, a lot of sharks.
A lot of sharks.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I really hate sharks, and so that was a no-go.
I don't like sharks either. Thank you for sharing.
They terrify me, even when they're kind of like made of plastic. So that left dragon.
Yeah.
Also, dragon, just with the fantastical nature of the park, kind of felt at home here, and you can have an ice dragon, and you can have a dragon on top of a mountain like the one we just saw. He just felt like he'd be at home here. And isn't he just?
It was wonderful. When we swooped underneath him, then he was great. And also, we smashed it. We did it. We had 30 seconds remaining. And on that note...
slowed down too much on this track now. Physics is...
I know.
Oh, this is a great example,
I have turned around somehow to see you.
Great example of the roll indicator doing its thing, though, because it's like if you didn't have that here, you could be a bit confused about.
Oh, if we could swap over to either mine or Mike's feed.
Yeah.
As we're the ones struggling with gravity right now.
So we slowed down on this track. Gravity pulled us over to the edge here.
Yeah.
And you could easily get a bit confused about which way was down, which way was up. Here's where the roll indicator tells you that gravity's pulling you to the left side of the screen, so you need to steer to the right. But you're in my way, so
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to deflect and instead ask you, Sushi XXX in chat wants to know if the dragon has a name.
Don't know.
All right, sounds like that's open. I feel like on one of the previous streams we've done, we've named another element of the game, so maybe I'll leave that one over to chat.
I thought you were just going to throw a name out then.
Oh, God, no, I would never be that brave. I think chat's job to do. But instead, what I will say is that this does conclude part 1 of our stream, and we're going to be back after a very short break with more gameplay and even more giveaways, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels launch stream. I'm Charlie, and alongside me are Mike and Madeline from Playground Games, and we are currently in the lovely Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles. During that break just now, you saw one of the custom Forza Horizon 5 arcade cabinets that had been built here for the Hot Wheels expansion. It now lives literally just behind that wall with a fresh install of the expansion ready and waiting to be played now that the game has officially launched. So Forza Horizon 5, as I just said, is available now, and you can start your journey towards becoming a Hot Wheels legend with the the Forza Horizon 5 Premium Edition, Premium Add-ons Bundle, Expansions Bundle, or a standalone copy of the Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels expansion. And for those of you who are at home who are excited about playing both Series 10 and the Hot Wheels expansion, both of which are released today, please be aware that there are 2 separate updates to download, and it is incredibly worth it, as you've seen on the stream so far, and to come. Throughout the show, we're also going to be giving away game codes for the expansion, and congrats to our winners so far who should have feverishly dived into their DMs to get their codes. We've had Ramsberg, Big Buck, Ral GR, and Christian LC1. So congrats again to those guys. More giveaways coming very, very soon. For a chance to win a code, simply log into Twitch and engage in chat. Winners are selected randomly every 30 minutes. But let's go back to the game. Madeline, can you give everyone a reminder what we've done so far?
Yes, so we have been launched into the clouds. We've played the initial drive, become Hot Wheels rookies, and we have done quite a few challenges. We've done the first Horizon story. Yep. I think that mostly covers it.
Yeah, we've been a bit all over the place, haven't we? And so we've had a look at some of the cars, but Mike, there are 10 new cars in total. Did we manage to unlock any others that you want to have a chat about, or maybe we can drive towards maybe unlocking our next one? What do you think?
We haven't unlocked any of those that we can talk about. I'm not sure we've got time to unlock anymore.
Interesting. Okay.
So no, is the answer. The next one we would unlock is the Chupan 962CR. That would be for completing the A-class medals.
Yep.
A-class section, I should say, before we unlock S1. That is a really cool car, actually. It's one of the rarest cars in the world.
Yep.
Estimated about 6 of them were made, based on a Porsche 962, built by Vern Chupan, who was a successful racer. He won Le Mans and a ton of other races, and then in celebration of that, commissioned this car to be built.
Wonderful. Yeah. Okay, so I think the next section we're actually going to move on to is cars in general. So can we maybe have a look through what there is, what we've got, what there is, like specs, any information we can share there?
Yeah.
Yeah? No? So,
no.
So basically what we've got here is...
I can just keep off reeling off specs, but I don't know if that's good.
I mean, I don't know, it's up to you, really. It's just that we've got some Hot Wheels car customization options were released today as part of Season 10. I don't know if we can have a look through those.
Yes, let's go and do that. Yeah, this wasn't in rehearsal.
Thank God you said yes.
What's going on? Why are you saying this stuff now?
I've just invented it. I want to look at them all.
You can't change it.
I'm so sorry.
Right. You didn't say these words earlier, Charlie.
I'm so sorry. I'm sort of hoping you're the person in the room with all the answers, though. I won't lie.
I can just talk about all the cars. I just don't think it's that interesting with me looking into the camera if we can't drive them. And the campaign is such that you can't actually get them at the moment. Right. So customization. So here's my very attractive orange Aston Martin. Very cool. But new customization options available for all cars now is Spectraflame paint. Madeline?
Yes, so Spectraflame is a type of paint for Hot Wheels cars. It's really more of a glaze, and it's really identifiable by those flakes like you would see in normal car paint. They're called stochastic flakes, and they're randomized flakes, and that's how you get that beautiful color shift where sometimes, depending on the angle, you're seeing more of the paint or more of the flakes. But what makes these stand out is that because we were taking a very small thing, a Hot Wheels car, and scaling it up, the flakes are much bigger than you would normally see in a car. And because they're bigger, you can also see them from much further away. That was a change we made to the paint shader, which gives us this really shocking, noticeable, almost toy-like candy paint.
Looks stunning. What a way to Hot Wheels-ify a car as well.
and that is available, as I've just put out on this Instagram, it's available on all cars in the game. It's not just exclusive to the Hot Wheels cars.
Perfect.
Another upgrade option as well that is available to all cars, just wait for my new livery to save, is the red wall tires.
Ooh, okay.
And you get that one in here.
So what are those then?
So again, inspired by the iconic Hot Wheels designs of the past.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. So, oh, no, OK. So in the original run of Hot Wheels cars, and I think for probably the first 8 to 10 years, one of the kind of brand signifiers that would separate a Hot Wheels car from the competition was this red wall tire. They had that like red line around the wheels there, and that is an option that, again, you can now apply to any car in the game, and Hot Wheelsify it.
Lovely.
So I'm going to do that to this as well.
Perfect. Sounds great. Well, lovely. Those are some of the new updates that you have there to customize your cars. And now we're going to hop over to Event Lab, which is one of my favorite spaces in Forza Horizon. We are going to be looking at some perfectly suited custom track building. But first of all, before we dive into it, what does the expansion have to offer actually when it comes to Event Lab for designers?
Yes. So there's quite a lot going on in Event Lab in this expansion. All that comes together to create the Hot Wheels Creation Kit.
Yep.
The kind of headline item in the Hot Wheels Creation Kit is there are over 80 new parts that you can build with. So that's from Hot Wheels track pieces to speed boosters to the dragon to loops, or how was it you said it earlier?
Loop-de-loops.
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 And also there are these as well, which we've catchily named build stubs.
Okay. How does that work?
In hindsight, I kind of wish I come up with a better, more branded name there.
I think a stub is a perfect word for it.
So in free roam, these are mostly they're danger lines. So they're the bits where the track kind of stops and you take a big jump off.
Sure, yeah.
But when you come into Create, they allow you to attach your own track creations onto the base. I need to leave the convoy for this.
Oh dear. Okay.
Let me just leave you guys behind.
I could boot from convoy if you want. You're just going to leave with your own.
I'm just going to leave.
Okay, sure. If we want to hop over onto Mike's screen, we can watch him build this now. Then.
I didn't realize you weren't even watching. Okay.
No, that's fine.
So I will go back then. So around the map, you'll find these. That's a build stub. And that's kind of like an empty race event. You can come up here, and from here, you can solo, which will give you the option to browse other people's creations that they've built, or you can create a route. And we'll just jump in and quickly throw down some track.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I think the most exciting thing about this is, Forza in the past is obviously very, very good at setting your own routes over pre-built stuff. But for me, this is really where the collaboration comes into this like perfect harmony of building your own actual track, not only in person, but now suddenly in the digital space as well.
So this hasn't worked. Right, let me leave. Load in again.
It's all right.
Cool.
So I think one of the things I did, I think I mentioned before, I didn't use so much Hot Wheels when I was younger, but in being at the Pizza Museum and everything they've got installed here, and is it the Discovery Center is the room that we're in at the moment? I believe something like that. I was actually able to get my hands on Hot Wheels for the first time in my life, and I was really amazed when you showed us the Event Lab stuff earlier, it's like the little blue connector stuff, and seeing the tracks so literally in such cool detail come to life again. And yeah, that was something we saw a little bit of then, I think, but we're certainly going to see a lot more of when it comes to, I believe the key word is track snapping. Is that correct?
Yes, you can snap those tracks together. Let's try it again. I'm going to assume that was because I was still in the exiting convoy flow.
Okay, sure, yeah.
But the team did put a lot of time in on making those, and comparing the real-life versions of those connectors and all the different pieces. We did look at the track from the previous Horizon game, but we wanted to get more of those plastic artifacts, more of those little skid marks that you can see on the track, the way the light reflects off it, and really dig in and get those wonderful little details so that if you did grow up with these toys at home, you'll immediately recognize them. Yeah, you'll have that nostalgia.
All right, so what you're looking for is this little fella here, and that tells you that you can snap on Hot Wheels track pieces.
Okay, cool.
So I just come in here and grab my first track piece. You just line up those connectors, and they just snap together. So no need to jump in there and kind of do like fine control. And what that gives you as well is a really smooth driving surface when you snap them together. I'll put something else in there. Again, snap that. Now, you don't have to just take that smooth driving surface. You can, if you want to, kind of break it a little bit. You can go up and down. In doing so, it will be a less smooth driving experience, I'll just say that. But that can absolutely be the thing that you're trying to create.
Sure.
There are loads of track pieces in here so that you can have it be really smooth if you want, or you can put those little lips and kicks in it, which will give the player a little bit of air. Other fun stuff in here, let's take a look. So these are all different types of track you can use. In this one, it's junctions. So if you want to have your track split, then you can do that. The ones where it's got those kind of like black and white stripes, that's where there's no edge on it. So if you want to have players be able to get down from your track onto the terrain below, you can use those. So I'll pop one of them on just to show you what I mean. So you can see, right, snap that on. This has like this little orange wall. That's designed to like stop the car going over the edge. This doesn't, so you'll just fly straight over. Yeah. And finally, some fun stuff. So mentioned our little dragon fella, pop him there.
To the side.
Other fun stuff is like kind of all the festival branding as well. So you can Hot Wheels up your events. And probably one that I think people are going to get a lot of value out of is their booster. So you can put as many of those in as you want. You can string them all together. It does have something of a multiplying effect, so you can just snap another one on there. There's no snap point there as well.
This is a pretty chaotic choice you're making.
I can still line that up. Yeah, I'm feeling it. And then let's see if we can get one of these to attach as well. You have to zoom out a little bit for these ones. You still have to line up the little clicky ball bit. Go on, get in there. He's gone the other way.
Typical.
The
dragon's there. He's having fun. But he's just,
while I'm trying to find that, there's
vibing.
a really lovely comment in chat from Loco Baby Boy 7. The names I read out in these streams are just great. Who says, "This is cool and it brings back childhood."
Yeah, there we go.
I think that's the vibe I feel like you're trying to go for. So that's lovely to hear. Thank
Especially
you.
what you said about using the track, not always lining it up perfectly, having it slightly bent or broken. Like that's definitely something you did as a kid to get the thing you wanted. Like maybe breaking the pieces a little bit to get the effect you wanted.
We don't condone breaking the pieces, but here you can fit them together naturally. And there you go.
And I'm off to Mexico. I'll see you guys later.
Amazing, wonderful. Yeah. So that's how you do it, and then you can publish it, and other people can have a go.
Absolutely.
One thing I'm really curious about is, as you say, is the connecting all the boost bits together. I feel like we're going to be having some land speed records broken in no time. Knowing some of the people I know in the Forza community as well, I don't think it will be long until we get that. Amazing. Well, we want to see what you can build both in game and at home. And speaking of that, we do have another contest to see who can build the wildest Hot Wheels track in real life. Very, very important. And there's a very special couple of people with a video to tell you more about it. I wonder who they are.
Who are they?
Hey, Forza and Hot Wheels fans. Have you ever wanted to see your very own Hot Wheels track creations rebuilt in Forza Horizon 5? Well, now you have the chance, and there are two ways that you can participate. Firstly, if you happen to be in Los Angeles, then you can come here to the Peterson Automotive Museum and use this awesome setup to build out your Hot Wheels track. Then send us a photo or video along with the hashtag Forza Hot Wheels Challenge.
If you're anywhere else in the world and have a Hot Wheels track at home, you can also participate. Just share a photo or video with that same hashtag.
Do this, and your build could be selected to be recreated in-game by one of our incredible Event Lab builders.
But wait, there's more. You'll also be entered to win a copy of Forza Horizon 5 Premium Edition. For more details, go to aka.ms/Forza Hot Wheels Challenge. We can't wait to see what you build.
I told you they were a very cool collection of people. Hopefully you agree. I can't wait to see all the incredible builds coming up. But back to Event Lab now. It's still the very early stages, but a handful of Eventful maps are actually ready to play. And I think it's about time we give one a go. And up first, we have Forza Flying Fun by Raceboy77. So I'm going to make sure, Mike, that you are our convoy leader for this one, as you are slightly further along in the story. I don't know, it might help us go into the Event Lab a little bit faster. But yes, we can share the code in chat if anyone else is interested in having a go with this. But like I said, this is Forza Flying Fun by Raceboy77. Has anyone had a go? I don't know if these were pulled up by you guys, or is this Event Lab new to you as well?
I've not seen this before.
Yeah, this is brand new for me.
Charlie, could you just read out the...
Yeah, of course I can. It's, and chat, I hope you're making a note, it's 622-560-830. There you go.
All right.
Our first one.
Who's this one by?
This is by Raceboy77.
Okay. Shall we do...
What
Let's do PvP.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
All right, then. I've been PvP this whole stream anyway, so why not make it official?
Right, so this one's B-Class. It's open. You can use anything you want.
Okay, cool.
Oh, sweet. I've got a Pikachu-themed Fiesta. I'm going to use that.
Oh, well, there you go.
I think that's going to give you an edge.
Yeah, I think it
Just
definitely
channeling
will.
the power of Pikachu.
Yes, for sure. The PvP's in there. You're going to like thunderbolt us off the track or something. Right, I'm ready. I'm very keen to see, especially that competition. I just know there are so many creative people in this community that are going to make some of the most obscene things. All right, Bone Shaker for me. That's what I'm going to do.
Probably a great choice.
Yeah. And what are you going for, Madeline?
Baja truck.
Okay.
I feel like I've chose based on paint job. And we'll
Aesthetic
live
first.
through it.
Was there a description on this one? Did we see that one?
Oh, I didn't read it.
No?
It's going to be a surprise.
We can write one as we go.
Watch, you'll have chosen the perfect car for this. And we'll
Yeah. Here we go. Sprint race. Race fast and win to earn the most XP. Okay, self-explanatory. I like it. I rate it. Here we go.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I love that. It's amazing seeing the festival balloons at our level as well. Because normally they're so far away from us.
And that is a freedom that you've got in Event Lab, is to get really close to things, to break things, to find out what has collision and what doesn't.
No, I dislike how far ahead you are, Mike. Let's try and fix that. Twisty turning well. Also, ample use of the loops in this so far. My apologies, the loop-de-loops. There we are.
Nope. Okay, just put me back on the track.
If you guys were to build your own event lab, what would you focus more on? The speed, the loops, the stunts, the jumps? What's your go-to? What's your like signature?
So I will say that my go-to is to try and like theme it around a bit of the environment.
Okay.
Like try and build around like one of the massive trees in Forest Falls. See you later, Charlie.
I'm so glad that camera was on. You might just want to carry on talking, Mike. I'm gone.
You've dropped down to go
I'm
check out
lost.
Mexico.
I am. Ooh. Actually, I think I might win. There you go.
All right.
Oh, dear. Oh, I made it.
There we go. I finished it.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. It put me back on the track at like 96%.
Because I tell you what, look around us. There are no checkpoints, are there? So if you just you just launched it off the track and somehow landed at the finish line.
Thank you, Race Day. I'm a big fan of anything on stream that makes it look like I win. That's very funny.
Ruined everything.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so...
Well, I'm glad we got you on camera launching off the side.
Yeah.
So that your
Exactly.
cheating victory makes sense.
It wasn't a cheat. It's just bad luck that turned into good luck.
Well, Race Boy, if you want some feedback, one or two checkpoints there, mate.
Checkpoints.
No, I think it's
Yes.
perfect the way it is.
They're there for a reason, should you choose to use them. I do have some other winners, not just myself, who have won some codes, and they are as follows. They are Rex a lot and Toti Moringo. Or Totem or Ingo, that one. Congratulations, check your DMs for a code. There is going to be one coming your way, and everyone else stay in chat. So we're going to do another event lab now. We'll see if I can beef my way through this one. This is by the legendary around these parts, Vuku, and we're going to be doing Scorpion Sting. Would you like me to read out the share code for this one?
That would be great if you could do that. And
I
then
can
chat,
do that.
take notes. Go
Yep.
on.
Okay, awesome. Here we go. It's 169 383 685. And this one again is PvP, if we could go that way.
All right. So give it a second while the game finds it.
Mm-hmm.
Got high hopes for this one, Vuku.
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay, Scorpion Sting Circuit. There's a reason it's called Giant's Canyon. It's home to the stinging scorpion. Watch out for the dragon's nest. Avoid the scorpion's pincers and dodge the stinger. Smash the boost too. Adventure awaits. Are you ready?
I love that.
All right.
That's wonderful. That sounds like very much your vibe there, Mike, of building it around the environment and there being features amongst it. Yeah. Oh, God, I've crashed. What are you thinking?
I'm going to do Aura.
Okay. Let's have a look. What am I going to go for? I might stick in this one. I quite enjoyed it last time.
That's B class. This event's locked to A class, I'm afraid.
Ah, okay. So I have to change my thinking.
Oh, I think I missed it. Rats.
Okay, Madeline's decided she's going to do something else.
I'm so sorry.
You have to commentate this now like it's like an esport, all right? I want your best esport voice.
We are going to watch numbers drop on this stream if you let me do that.
I've gone for the exact same car as well, Mike. So there's we're on a level playing field here, okay?
One of us will start further up the grid, so
Someone will have an edge.
Just get an excuse.
I don't think that'll change much. If I find a way to yeet myself
so we're about
off
to do this for the very first time now, so I'm quite excited.
Is that going to be your new strategy? Just
if there's a yeet,
then take it.
I can compete. That's my new motto. Let's see how long that lasts. It's an awesome design as well. Symmetry is there. If anyone's interested in taking compliments on symmetrical tracks, there's one for you, Vuku. Right, here we go.
Watch out for the Scorpion Sting. I note that Charlie started one grip position further.
Right, we've got 3 laps on this one, so surely once we find the Sting, whatever that may be, good.
Oh, that's the Dragon's Nest, as mentioned in the description.
Yeah. Yes, I just saw it a bit.
Oh.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yep. Both took that one with the exact same finesse there.
No, no. There we go. No, rubbish. I just don't want you to draft either. Ow. Oh, that's made out of the balloons.
It is.
That's so cool. It's so creative. Oh, I'm giving this away now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Was there a Scorpion in Sonic that looked a bit like that? Am I misremembering?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm hugely familiar with Sonic and its Scorpion lore. This is a very aggressive race, Mike.
Well,
Right.
you brought us here, Charlotte.
I feel like I did something within the first 5 minutes of the stream, and now I'm
a very courteous and clean racer.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just terrible. No. No. Mad, I bet you're very happy you're not in this.
I'm really excited to just watch this one.
give us your best shout, Cass.
Go on.
No.
No, go on, audition for it. It's mostly about the voice. It doesn't really matter. So you just go like, and now they're coming up on the finish line. Apologies to any American in the room, by the way, just then. Good Lord. Oh, no. Yeah, all people with ears, thank you. Thank you for that.
Ouch.
Yeah, excellent use on this one of so many different track types and decorative things. Trying to no. I'll get it back. It's fine. It's plenty of time. Oh no!
Now, Vuku has set up this up at 3 laps, which means for the audience at home, they are gonna.
Oh Lord!
Oh!
It's too aggressive from me. That's
might be time to try that
somehow you'll win now. That'll just be like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's secret event lab rule set up. When you do a donut, you win.
I still think I could catch you. That'd be fine.
Well, I mean, I think you have to try the yeet maneuver now.
I do note that there are not a huge amount of checkpoints.
That is true. Maybe if I find a way to throw myself off.
There's that one piece of track by the scorpion tail I think you could do it on.
I feel like I should test the logic out, but also I don't want to find a loophole in everything we've done to win. Like, that's just tragically unfair.
I am wondering if we call it 2 laps and rather letting the audience sit through a...
Yeah, I think you beat me there. Gorgeous map, though. Really, I love the creativity behind using balloons to make a scorpion. I haven't seen anything like that before. Right, there you go. You did your lap. Well done to you, I guess.
You probably had me if you just race clean, you know. It's You were in front. It's yours to defend.
I was.
All right, shall we?
Right, yeah, feel free to take us out of this one. Well done, Vuki. That was fantastic. And yeah, looking forward to seeing more. Now that Hot Wheels is fully released, we can see significantly more as the streams go on, as time goes on, to see what you guys get up to. I think everyone has been really excited for the opportunity to play with us live, and we're just about there. But first, if you're not yet following the Forza Horizon TikTok channel, you should be, all right? We've been prepping for launch all week, and you can now take part in the fun by creating your own video to our custom sound. Here's a look at some of the videos created so far, and when we come back, it'll be time to join a convoy, so don't go anywhere.
Go!
I just learned the coolest magic trick using this Hot Wheels car. Check it out. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for a ride.
Welcome back to the Peterson Museum. I'm Charlie Hodson, alongside Playground Games' Mike Brown and Madeline Tate. We're playing through the Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels expansion today in celebration of the game's official launch. Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels is available now to play on Xbox consoles, PC via Windows and Steam, and Xbox Cloud Gaming. Owners of Forza Horizon 5, you're able to download this expansion however you want. There's the premium add-ons bundle, or if you have the premium edition of the game, or you can buy it standalone. I think we're going to be moving into the convoy bits and pieces. So if everyone is ready, if everyone has the game downloaded, we are going to start looking for people to join us. But first, we have been doing giveaways. So congratulations to our giveaway winners so far. We have Roundsferk, Big Buck, Ral GR, Christian LC1, Rexalot, and Toti Moringo. Well done to you guys. All you need to do is be logged into Twitch and stay active in chat. And potentially, I could be saying your name very, very soon. But now it's time for the multiplayer racing.
Cool.
We've had a blast playing through the expansion in co-op, and now we'd like to invite you all to join us for some multiplayer racing, as I said. So our first couple of races, we've invited some community content creators to join us. Hopefully you'll recognize some of their names. And then we're going to open up the convoy to the public. So check out Twitch chat for more details on how to join. Mike and Madeline, are you ready for this? It's been very competitive in the room so far, but we're now going to invite the experts in, I would say, to a degree. Are we ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so hopefully we've had an invite from everyone's favorite, Tio Forza. If everyone wants to go accept that invite, get into the lobby. And I get, honestly, this bit, I have no idea where it's going to go or what's going to happen, but I'm very excited to see what happens when we all turn up. I can see Connor's in here. Stevio, Commando, any names you recognize? I just is the big boss.
We're going to get absolutely destroyed here.
Yeah, is that what this is going to be? Okay, just be gentle on us, all right, guys? We're the ones on camera that everyone's watching, so you've got to be kind to us, I think. Oh, look, everyone joining. Oh, I love that this has been organized. This is fantastic. Thank you, Tio. Shout out to Tio for doing this for us. I suppose now I think about it, these are people who have probably had early access to the game and know it inside out, and know what they're doing. And
Look at that cool view of Mexico at night.
oh my goodness, that was incredible. Wow. Yeah, that goes back to what we were saying before about the lighting at night, right? And also a very good reminder that this is literally above Mexico. Is there a reason why you wanted to go above and not like a separate map as you've done previously?
Just thought it'd be cool. And the rule of cool dictates that you do it.
Perfect. Okay, so we now have a full 12 lobby. We have Commando FM, Connor Speeds, we got Mike, is the big boss. Those are two separate names, not just that one sentence there. Mark Lee, the official Forza, which is Madeline playing, Stevio, Tio, Russo, and Wayne. Here we go. Lord. Oh, look at everyone. Is this something that you guys do as soon as you get into a convoy as well? I feels like it's it's just
It's
the
actually the law.
horde.
It's the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone know what you're rocking. I think I've got the Outer Worlds one on at the moment. Big fan of that.
Some people didn't accept the event invite, so they get chucked.
Sorry, folks.
Oh, what we got here?
Okay, Rip
Okay,
Rod.
Rip Rod. All right.
Okay.
So far, so good.
Anything you can share with us about the Rip Rod? And know any facts off the top of your head about it that we've not rehearsed or planned at all?
No, originally launched in, originally launched as part of the FH3 expansion. I think it was also featured in Motorsport 6. I can't remember exactly what the engine setup for the Rip Rod is, so I don't want to give any bad information.
Fair enough, yeah.
I've got in trouble for that in the past when I spoke
really?
on stream, and then the internet hated me. So,
Internet, come on.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, we've gone back to ice here. The Ice Loop Hazard Sprint. Don't think we've done this one yet, have we?
Nope.
No.
I like how a moment ago you were begging them to be nice to us.
Oh, no. I take it back. I take it back. Oh, God. Now we're being taunted by in-game chat as well. Thank you. What have I got? Have I got anything I can say back? I cannot be outraced. I say as I smash into a wall. Oh, no. It's not going so well for me. Mike! Yeah, these people have played this quite a lot.
my God.
Oh, Lord.
That was brutal.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. It's those total U-turns. Not built for me.
Yeah, this is brutal.
Yeah. Tio, I'm right behind you, though. You're the next target. I've got you in my sights. I'm coming. Watch out. Stay steady on the loop. I think that's something I need to go do now. When we went live the moment that Hot Wheels released, but I'm sure all of the folks in this convoy have been working on some amazing content and testing out what they've been up to. So I'd love to see what the community's reaction to it. Have you been able to see any of it, or like have you had any insights on what early testers have been saying?
They have journalistic independence. They can, they
Oh,
can create what they
fair
want to
enough.
create. They,
Yeah.
they can do what they want to do. No, it'd be great if they did want to tell us exactly what they wanted to say, and we'll, apply some steer to that. But unfortunately, they have the freedom to create what they want and say what they want.
Fair play. Fair play. I keep having to remind myself to look up, so I really do love seeing everything in the distance. It's also a really good excuse as to why I'm 6th. I'm too busy admiring the game.
So I'm 8th. That is actually the position I started in on the grid. So
Okay,
I've maintained.
Yeah. You're exactly where you should have been.
I was doing okay, and then Mark Lee took me out, and now I'm very much having to just settle for starting 8th, finishing 8th.
Well, I started in 1st and I'm in 12th, so don't feel too bad.
I think I just robbed Tio. We were at the finish line, and I'm pretty sure I just smashed you out the way. Yeah, oh my God, we finished at the exact same time. Hi, Tio. Thank you very much for the invite. All right, Commando is the person. I say we should have our eyes on. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to beat them, but well done, Commando, Connor, Steve. Great work. Very, very good. Very impressive. You're not going to be there for long, though. I don't know. Are we sticking with these guys? I think Tio's in charge at this point. It feels very bizarre, like the reins of the stream has been handled to Tio to be like, right, I don't know who we're playing with next. We're not setting up the event. I don't know what the race is even going to be. I've just been told we're staying with them, though. So automatically roll into the next race, I think.
I guess we'll just see what happens.
Cool. Oh, some of them are going to be swapped out. Okay, cool. Interesting. I might just use this time to drive around a little bit, see if I can spot. I'm going to drive over to... I saw there was a dragon somewhere. It was this dragon. I'm not sure if I've seen this dragon yet. So I'm going to drive over to there. Just going to see if I can keep an eye and see some people swapping around.
Theo left the convoy? Or was he going to invite us to a different convoy?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
How's it going to work?
I don't know. This is a complete surprise to me.
Well, hopefully it comes through your earpiece, Charlie, and tells us what to do.
It does look like I have an invite through if everyone else wants to check your notifications.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
There might be one being sent over. Okay, I've left that one. Oh no, okay, it looks like I'm in the same one. I joined it and then there we go. Awesome. I suppose while we're waiting, are there any particular spots on the map that is your particular favorites, or you think it shows off the majestic beauty of the map the most?
So one of them is that one we showed just before that race, with that like deep dive in the middle of the Nexus. I think that's just really cool.
Yeah.
You have a really long sustained view, like straight down onto Mexico beneath us.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. I think just because it feels so fresh, the ice cauldron is just like really fun.
Yeah.
Because we just haven't had anything like that in the base game. They're all pretty fresh and new, but I think just in terms of a color palette and a soundscape and things, it is completely new. Yeah. How about you, Madeline?
Just all of the giant trees in general in the jungle. I think our largest tree in the main game is 40 meters tall, and here they're 400 meters tall, so 10 times bigger. And we actually use the same tech to make them. It's just that every cluster of branches you see in the...
I mentioned before that they are massive in this update as well. So.
Right. Yeah, so each cluster of branches is actually its own tree from a technical standpoint, and each trunk was sculpted uniquely to fit in the exact place in the environment it is.
Okay.
So they're just massive, and all of the separate branch clusters lod separately, and yeah, like I said, each branch is basically its own tree because the scale difference is so huge.
And there are those waterfalls that we mentioned before. Yeah, I think the ice cauldron area, I think, is definitely up there as potentially my favorite so far. It's just so dynamic. There's so many different things going on. Okay, if everyone wants to check to see if there's an invite that's come through, just saying out loud verbally, I don't think I've got one yet, but I don't know if you guys do.
I do not. Saying it out loudly.
There you go. Someone should know. Did you have one, Madeline?
No.
No. Okay, no worries. Tio, if you want to drop us an invite, then that'd be great. What are all the my convoy leader is in Mexico.
Don't travel.
Don't do it.
No,
Don't do
I'm
it.
not going to in the slightest.
He'll be on the loading screen between Mexico and Hot Wheels.
It's
There'll be a
just
lie.
such a funny alert when you're playing online with someone that who I'm playing with is in Mexico.
Is Tio actually in Mexico, or is it?
I don't know.
Redmond?
I just don't know. Theoretically, aren't we all in Mexico? Oh God. Okay. Well, yeah, because we're just above Mexico, so. Oh, dear.
Are you falling off the landscape to join him?
Was not going fast enough on a loop-de-loop, and this is what's happened.
And soon you will be in Mexico too.
I will. Oh, bye.
Bye, Charlie.
And I'm back. Hey, Connor. Okay, let's have a look and see. Okay, I have a new invite now. Thank you very much, Tio. If everyone else wants to check. Oh, I'm also going to go through my accolades. Let's get my new one on there. It's in creative. Thank you very much.
Worth a mention, there are some new Hot Wheels accolades.
Oh, are they?
There are.
Where would you? Oh, there we go. So there's 25 wheel spins while in the Hot Wheels Park. I believe there's an achievement for that one as well, if I remember correctly. The Pro Qualifier surfs down. Expert Qualifier. Now, this isn't pod racing. Very good. Complete all missions. Complete 25 missions. The Goliath. Bad to the Blade Runner. These are fantastic.
Now this isn't pod racing feels like it's a get out in case Disney get annoyed, isn't it? It's like, no,
Sure.
it isn't.
No,
isn't
it
pod
isn't.
racing.
Explicitly said that it
Explicitly said
isn't.
it's different.
Okay, I'll check my wheel spins in a moment. I just want to make sure I come out. Okay, here we go. Right, we got some more new people. We got Fire Warrior, Leslie de Welsh.
To the event. Go.
Project, Sushi, Declan, JD Race, and Reggie. Hello, everybody. Let's do another race. Okay, I was hoping that would be another person.
But if it wasn't, that's okay.
So there's 11 people in here, and there are 2 people I don't want to hit. Please don't be that person. Oh, wait, it is. Great.
I was doing so well there.
It's fine. You're still ahead of Commando, and Commando won the last race.
I noticed that, yeah. It's taking pity on me. We had a bonding moment before the race started.
It's the dragon.
Oh, that one's a good one. Not seen that one yet. A mid-loop dragon.
I think my favorite...
Declan, look at you with your fancy drift in. Unnecessary. I'll take you over anyway. Oh god, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I think there were plenty of distractions and crashes there that I got away with it.
So we haven't seen that much mag track, have we, today?
No, I don't think we have.
Chart a course which didn't take us across it that much, but this has got quite a bit of it in this race.
What do you think is your favorite special track type?
Ooh. You're taking over Charlie's job now.
Yeah.
Like,
That's fine.
going in with the
I'm
question.
too busy shouting at the community for trying to
Yeah, I'm just giving her a little break.
I will say the water balloon track. I think that's one that we had to do quite a lot of work to get right, but I think the final kind of implementation of it is just really, really fun. Yeah, I think people are going to have a lot of fun with it. I think it brings together a load of different teams' work as well. It's got really great audio, really great VFX, really great level design. It's a cool visual as well. It's obviously it's got that really fun, just base inspiration because water slides are fun. So yeah, I'll go with that. How about you?
I really like the magnet track. I think it lets you do a lot of cool things and have a lot of interesting experience that wouldn't work without it. Particularly the visuals. Really fun with it.
I wasn't paying attention.
Lucky Declan.
That was really bad. I like bumper car my way around that. I shouldn't have done it as successfully as I did. I do have an update for those watching on Twitch. We have the latest giveaway winners, and their names are Yusuf Ilayan, 99, and Sandra Orr, 46. Well done to you guys. Make sure you check your DMs for your prize. Where's Declan? Oh, interestingly, a while behind me. Okay.
Yeah, I think he jackknifed.
I think everyone's a while away from me, though. Hopefully I have a pretty safe drive from here, right in the middle of the table. Still want to see if I can get Mike, though.
No one says anything. We're not embarrassingly last, so
No.
we need to
Well, that's true. We've pulled it back a bit, right? Maybe on any future convoys we have, there'll be a better chance of being at the front. Because we are playing with creators right now, so these are the people who live and breathe Forza. And hopefully, not to say anyone in chat community, just like on a day-to-day, like I know during office hours or outside of work, do you get to hang out with the community much?
not in such a structured way as this.
Yeah. Fair, yeah.
I play the game all the time, so in doing that, yes, I'm playing with the community.
Yeah, fair enough. That's got to be fun. I think if you're a massive fan of Forza Horizon and you see one of your names pop up in a convoy, that's got to be such an amazing moment for someone.
My inbox is stuffed with messages asking how I got that swingman icon.
You'd think they would know.
Contrary to what you might believe, Charlie, nobody knows who I am or...
No, surely not.
No. I think very, very few people join a race and go, wow.
It's the flawless
wow,
cowboy.
that is not.
The flawless.
Oh, I keep getting so close, and then I do something idiotic. So how long actually is the Goliath in this? I know we mentioned it before, that the length of this is akin to that of Goliath. What's the Goliath length, the track type?
So as with most Goliath, it's a circuit around the outside of the map. Cuts inside for a little bit for interest.
Yeah.
The achievement is to do it in 13 minutes.
Okay.
So that's a quite good lap is 13 minutes.
Okay.
That probably means an excellent player does it in 12.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the challenge there. Oh. Right, go on, Mike. Mess it up.
Nope.
Mess it up.
I won't.
Oh, Leslie's finished.
Oh no, I don't want to DNF.
I think we're all going to DNF.
Oh, Leslie, you're ruining it. Aww.
Leslie, this is why we came up with a morality test, all right, my love? So we don't have this. This is fine. very good race, though. I think quite quickly I realized I was going to be 7th, and I stuck with it, so I'm happy I didn't lose it. Oh, millimeters behind you then. Well, that was wonderful, and no surprise, we were middle to bottom of the table because the content creators around this title are absolutely too wonderful. And as I said before, they have all been checking the game out early, so make sure you're looking at channels to see what if they've been sharing anything, which I'm certain they all have been. And well done to Leslie. No doubts, no doubts. Okay, so again, I don't really know how this next bit's going to be structured, but now we're going to do some racing with the viewers. Tio Forza has been collecting invites from everyone, and we're just about ready to have some fun with the first group. So I think all we need to do now is wait for Tio to send us another invite, really, so we can head back into free roam and see if we can spot some more things on the map we want to talk about. Madeline, I don't know if there's any other insights or exciting things that you want to share of being a producer on Forza, what that's like, what your regular day-to-day is. I know I find stuff like that really fascinating. So
I think being a producer is actually the least interesting things to talk about because
no,
it is
surely not.
It is a lot of like scheduling and like tasking people and solving problems. So it's a lot of like if you're doing a job really well, you're invisible.
Okay, sure.
Because everyone's just doing their work as best they can, and you're just facilitating that.
Okay.
But we are the people, I think, that maybe are sort of have the opposite end of the spectrum of your job, where you're like dreaming really big and trying to make the biggest, best thing, and we're like, okay, but what about what we can afford to make? What about the schedule? What about time? So we're kind of the killjoys in the room. And
you said right at the top that your job is boring, and then you...
And I talked about it at length, yeah. Then I talked about being a killjoy.
Yeah, when it gets to talking about being a killjoy who's looking after the budget, it's like, oh, boring.
We just tell Mike no a lot.
That's good, though. You need to find the no sometime. How long have you been working on Forza for?
A little over a year now, so not very long at all, really.
Wow. Are you enjoying it so far?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's such an amazing title to work on.
And it's a great team to work on. Everyone's so passionate about what they do. Just, it's a joyful game.
Sorry to interrupt, my love. The invites have come through for the next bit. If you wanna check them out, join the next one.
Goodbye, old convoy.
Out with the old, in with the new. I'm trying to see if I can track down where's... This is the bit I always find the most curious, is tracking down how to get onto the roads that you've not done, because there's so many intersections and tracks going over the top of each other. It must have been such an interesting course to design, because you've got to loop it all and intersect it so much, but without there being any clashes. And yeah, and the mini-map itself must be a challenge.
Oh yeah, I mean the mini-map can get tricky to read at times, right? You don't... It can be really difficult to read which road goes above the other one. With the actual road design itself, one of the kind of really big challenges in this is momentum. It's about making sure that players have enough time to get up to speed to take on the really fun stunt piece of track you've got coming up. Sometimes you can just chuck in a booster and get them up to speed. But sometimes you want to try and do it with the kind of shape of the track to make sure that vehicles have got time to get up to get up to high speed, just so the natural physics of the car can hold them to the track while it's going over big bank corners and turns and loops and stuff.
Ooh, there we go. So I've been told that lucky folks who are in here at the moment, we're going to be doing 2 races with these folks. I still see some of the old similar names, so I wonder if they're going to stick around with us, but so far we've got Commando, Fewest Chain, that's you, Mike, that's me, Mist, Mr. Flow, Tio, we've got Madeline, Unspeakable, Caboose Knights. Hello,
That's a cool game, like Caboose Knight.
Caboose Knight is a good one, yeah. They're actually the convoy leader as well. All manner of wonderful things.
Oh, Tio's the convoy leader on my screen.
Oh, interesting. Oh, wait, no, they are on my screen as well.
You've got 2 convoy leaders on your screen.
I've got 2. Oh, magic.
So, I'm sure that'll lead to nothing at all going wrong. Race.
Oh, I need to keep checking my campaign, see if there's anything else coming through. I'm going to do some wheel spins, I think. I had a couple to go through, see if I can get any new cars. Hopefully, invite doesn't come through while I'm doing this and I mess it all up. But we'll see. Go on, be a car, be a car, be a car, be a car. Yeah! Thank you very much.
Nice.
I will take that. Okay, race should be coming through very soon, folks. There we go. Perfect. Oh, God, Fewest Chain, we've crashed. I'm so sorry. Oh, God, Commando. Everyone's just coming for me on this map. It's like they've all found me. They're like, go get her. Road down here I've not discovered. What's this part of the map? This bit with the orange?
Those little dotty bits
Yeah.
are where it touches the terrain, so you can get on and off. So
Oh, okay.
they're good to look out for if you're actually driving around on the biome itself and you want to get back on the track. You can head over to that.
Ah, okay. That's very good. There are a lot of them. Oh, yeah, I can see. Yeah, there's a few around. Nice. All right, everyone accept your invites. Oh, God. Is that the magnet noise?
That's the magnet track.
Oh. And what was it, sorry, you said made that sound again?
The inside of a Series X console.
Yeah.
Obviously, not quite that loud.
Yeah, that's like bass boosted and stuff.
That kind of electronic hum of
Yeah.
the console.
Oh, that's cool. I hadn't heard it on mine yet. I love that. And people saying hi. Hello! Hello, everyone! Oh. Alright, hopefully we're going to load in soon. There we go. Right, everyone join that one? A brand new loop-de-loop.
I think that's an event lab.
Oh, God. A great loop-the-loop. Thank you very much, Forza. Thank you. I thought so too. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's loaded. We're good. We're getting there. And then we'll see how long this race is to see how many more we can do. I think we're planned to do 2 with this group, but if we do another Goliath style race, then perhaps we'll see how that goes. I don't know, guys in the room, if we're able to share any more comments from chat, I would love to just thank everyone and share any lovely nice messages for Mike and Madeline about how wonderful everyone thinks the game is. That'd be grand. Oh, okay, here we go.
What we got? What we got? Ah,
Ooh. Mosla. Oh no, Caboose.
He's been in and out, hasn't he? Caboose having a nightmare.
Oh, bless them. We'll make it up to
Caboose
Caboose.
So
Are you the person who comes up with all the puns in game as well? You seem naturally very gifted at it.
I can't claim all of them, but it is
Yeah.
it's something of an area of expertise. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I don't think I've ever seen this car before. I don't think it's one
This is
that
brand new. This is brand new.
very much.
This is part of the expansion.
Oh, okay.
This
Well,
is
that would be why then.
Yeah. So the Mosla was one of the most popular cars in FH4, mostly because it was the car that you would use to get 3 stars on every speed trap speed zone.
Yeah.
This is its bigger brother, the Mosla GT3. So named because it was designed to enter into GT3 racing, although it never actually did because it didn't meet the requirements of GT3. So it has that name, but never actually did it.
Oh, okay.
So
They didn't think to check that bit first.
I think it was because of homologation. I think they need to produce and sell a certain number of road-going versions of the car in order to actually meet the race requirements to enter it, and they didn't, and so were blocked from actually entering into.
Oh, bless them. Oh, I can see Commando has got a higher class version of this. Okay.
Huh.
I wonder who's going to win this one.
Got 88 PI points on us there.
We do have a nice message from chat. Torty Pug 500 says, "You guys are the best, and the game is great." Thank you very much.
Thanks, Torty Pug 500. Right. This car's mega, mega, mega fast.
Yep.
It's
Lord.
gonna be dead hard.
Oh, man.
You ready, Madeline?
Probably not.
Yeah. This is where we need to show chat that we can beat chat. That we're the winners here. It's just been an anomaly up to this point. Good Lord, it is fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no walls there.
Oh.
I won't lie to you, Mike. I did think about trying to bump you off there.
I would have rage quit. I would 100% close the game.
I'm never streaming with her again.
Grab my bag and gone to the airport.
I love the attitude shift you have between the start of the race and as soon as you're driving. You start with, we're going to be nice to each other, take pity on us, and then I'm going to shove Mike off the track
Out the
immediately.
window. I would never just chat. No, I would never do that to you. Absolutely not.
Not to chat, only to Mike.
Talking of chat, it looks like I've got another message from them. Revolverman76. Oh, God, look, I looked at chat and I did exactly the thing I wanted to do to Mike. Do you always let your wheel spins roll out completely, or do you short them every once in a while? I normally skip them, actually, but for the sake of drama and because I was unsure how long it was going to be until we got the event invite, then I decided to roll them out completely. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, there's no information to back this up. But in my mind, I feel like if I trick the wheel spin to get an answer quicker, I get something good. Again, don't know if that's true. It's just some lore I've invented for myself. But in the interest of being honest, that's what my brain does.
I enjoy your headcanon there, Charlie.
I feel like that feels right to me. I think I do that subconsciously.
Like, no, that one. I want that one.
I'm gonna keep my secrets about how wheel spin works.
No.
I think that's a wise move. We got another comment from Boosted90 who said, "Can confirm this looks and feels awesome, wonderful." So someone in chat who's been able to play it for themselves as well. Been out a few hours now. Hopefully everyone who's watching the stream, you'd think would be downloading it and playing it straight away, right?
It's a bit of a dilemma, though, isn't it? It's like you're downloading it, but watching the stream will slow your download.
Yeah.
So,
and then when you've got it downloaded, do you watch the stream or do you go play it? I think you should have us on in the background like a podcast. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
So watch and support the stream, but you still also need to go play the game. I wasn't too bad then until I flung myself off. Clearly the yeet technique doesn't always work, unfortunately. Can confirm.
me and Fierce Chain finished at the exact same time.
Ooh. And hold on, Commando didn't win.
No, he did. He must have had a mistake at some point.
Yeah.
He did absolutely launch past me about 30 seconds from the end there. So I felt someone must have gone wrong early in his race.
Wonderful. Do you think we're going to have time to do another race with these guys? Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. So let's get another race set up, Tio, whenever you're ready, and see if we can claw it back a little bit. This I think is our last race to prove ourselves.
Okay.
Guys.
All right.
Okay.
So
Oh, no.
full aggression.
Yes. Full aggression,
Yeah.
pushing off, all of that sort of nonsense. That's what we're going for here.
All right.
Yeah.
No prisoners. Okay.
No prisoners. Yes. I'm going to see if I can fast travel to. Oh no, actually, I might be able to just drive straight to that bit. Oh lord.
Oh, Charlie, you're the convoy leader?
Unless we're just Tio's left and is going to send us a new one.
Oh, really?
Oh, that was 11 minutes ago, yeah, so it won't be that one. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to go this way? No, that's not a way. Oh, is that underneath? Ah, okay. I've been hoodwinked. I've not done the gummy worm. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the gummy worm.
How do you feel about coining that term on stream now, Mike?
I cannot claim to be the original.
Oh, it's not even yours. Amazing. There must be so many like strange terms that you guys have just for shorthand when you're making. Well, games are incredibly technical, right? But then you have things like the gummy worm.
Yeah, a lot of them are things like I mentioned earlier, where like the build stub, where it's like, oh, what should we call this? Oh, it's like a build stub. Okay, like, we need to come up with a better name than that. And then you get to today, and you're like, well,
that's what we went for.
The trick is you have to give it something so bad that people will be desperate to rename it.
Yeah.
But then you really
Right.
run the risk of something awful getting in, I guess.
well, I mean, we've played that card previously and ended up really liking certain names. I won't say what they were,
Aw.
but there were definitely
That
names
was
that-
gonna be my
there
next
definitely names
question.
that are now like Forza staples, where they were like, we'll call it that because it's so bad we'll have to change it.
Right.
And then 3 months later, you're like, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's such a game dev thing to do, too.
Invites will come through, by the way, for next week.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Let's go. So what's this group? Is this another group from the Twitch chat?
Yes, I believe this is another. Yes, the same group as before, but a new race, a new event that we're going to be doing.
Okay.
A new
I
loop.
can disconnect it again.
Okay, you don't have to just abandon the entire convoy to start another race. So we're clear on the functionality there. That's a separate group, people. A separate group.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
No bother. Oh yes, I can see different names. We've got Bulletproof, Eagle-Eyed, Gored Up, Red Smoke, Venom-Man, and Dante the Gamer. Where are you going, Madeline?
I just wanted to visit Rami in Mexico.
And actually, are there a lot of returning characters in this? I know we've seen Haley, but anyone else we can expect to see along the journey?
Yeah. Haley, Ale, Ramiro makes an appearance.
Yep.
We talked over him earlier, but he's flying the plane during the initial
brilliant.
drive. Is that our entire returning cast? I'm looking at you, Madeline, as the
that's it.
as a producer for characters and dialogue.
Hopefully we're going to get the invite over soon. We've got full convoy. We've also got Big in here. Is there any other names that I've missed I've not said hello to? Mr. Flo is returned. Hello again, Mr. Flo. All right, where next haven't I discovered? Oh, no, never mind. Accept. And it's an event lab one. The heck could this mean? I keep forgetting that when I'm loading for something, I can't go into the map. And I press that button. I've been pressing that button for like a year at this point, even though I know it doesn't do it.
What we got?
That Hennessy Venom.
Hennessy Venom F5. Okay.
Any fun facts about that one?
So also one of the new cars, S2. In real life, might be the fastest car in the world.
Ooh,
It is a contested point, but Hennessy claim it can go over 300 miles an hour. In fact, Hennessy claim it can go quite a bit over 300 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spectacularly fast car. And let's take it out for a drive, I guess.
Yeah.
Hennessy are very famous for their speed. They aren't that famous for their handling. So let's have a look at that.
Yeah.
Look at the circuit we're about to take on.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, no.
We're at
X class as well. So.
Yes, and everyone is level playing fields.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to be holding this team back, y'all. Gonna get that out ahead of time.
Here we go.
So, such is the race to be the fastest car in the world. They've done some like really quite crazy weight saving strategies in the car. I'm trying to talk whilst keep control of the thing. So obviously, you know when you go look at your car's engine and you kind of lift up the hood and it'll have like a nice little like pneumatic piston to hold it in place, and maybe it has a clip to keep it shut. Those things are heavy, and so instead, when you want to go and open the hood of this car, you cannot. It comes to you bolted shut. You need an Allen key, which they do give you. They do give you the Allen key, but you have to. Oh my God, this stuff. You have to basically Allen key the engine compartment open if you want to go and look at your engine, let alone do any work on it. 300 mile an hour there.
Jesus Christ. This is unbelievable to handle at this speed.
Yeah, the Venom is this as well, because it's a very exclusive car. I forget how much it is. It's really, really expensive.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They wanted it to be a end-to-end, very exclusive experience. So the key contains a piece of metal from the space shuttle.
Whoa, no way.
Yeah.
Surely that means that there's a limited amount of keys you can make, because there's only a limited amount of space shuttle to go around.
There is it's a very limited car. This is not one that you'll be walking into the dealer and picking up.
Do you know how many of them were made, or like a ballpark, or?
I'm not sure. Well, it's still in production. They're still available now. I think it's 30.
Oh God, that's a lot less than I thought.
I hesitate when I say that because I could be incorrect.
I'm sure chat can update us.
It's been less. It's been 10 seconds now, so the chat will correct me if I'm wrong. But,
guys, do let us know if chat updates us so we can get the fact in the room.
oh my God, this is fast.
Oh Lord, it's that bit when you go round the lava. Oh no, and then I always struggle when I get onto this magnetized road. So there was a question earlier on, I think I missed it, but I do think it's important to bring up. There is some sort of connection between Hot Wheels and the base map, in which if you don't own Hot Wheels, you can still access some of the features. Is that correct? Some of the, it's either the cars or the track types in Event Lab, I think.
Yeah, good knowledge. Yeah, so we looked at the Hot Wheels creation kit earlier when we were looking at Event Lab. So if you purchased the pack, you have all those pieces available to you in the base game, and then those events can be played by anybody.
Okay.
So you do have to own the pack in order to get access to those pieces, but you don't need to own the pack and to play the creations that have been made with them.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much for clarifying. We have something from chat. Dragon's Fury 1 says, this is my first stream that I've ever watched by you guys. However, where's this going? I just want you to know that I love this stream. Okay, it's good, don't worry. And keep up the good work with the series. I've played every game so far, and they are all amazing. Keyword all, I think.
Well, great to know you enjoyed the show, Dragon's Fury 1.
Thank you.
Why don't you subscribe, and then you can see all of our future shows, because there's Forza content going out all of the time.
Absolutely, yeah. Once a month. We're not always in the Pizza Museum in Los Angeles, but once a month we're normally playing this and giving you updates on everything that's going on. So plenty more content if you are a fan of it. Thank you very much for letting us know. I believe we've got another one we're going to be doing. I think this is with a new race, though, but someone feel free to update me if that is correct or not. Another race, same group. Lovely stuff. So that means no shifting around of the convoys. We could just get the next race going. And where am I going to fast travel to look at? Let's go over this road, I think. And where am I going to go? Yeah, let's do that way. Actually, I'm going to stop there a minute. Look at that. That is so cool. Oh. Okay, the events just come through. If you want to all select it, there you go, Mike.
Service is struggling as everyone jumps online. I don't think I'm in it.
Oh no, you just. Oh yeah, no, that's all just gone out. I think a few people came out of that one. Oh dear. I don't know, Tia, if it's too late to maybe start a new one and get everyone in the room back in. It's just me and you at the moment, baby. I'll go through as far as it goes. Maybe I can just show it off if that's quicker.
We can take a look at this car though.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Is this another new one?
It is. This is the Hot Wheels Copo Camaro. Copo, what does that stand for? Custom Order Production Office, I think.
Okay.
Very bland name when you learn what the acronym stands for. But it's a service that Chevy offer where you can effectively walk into a Chevy dealer and say, hey, I want a one-of-one Chevy that does whatever. And then they call up the production office and say, hey, can we do this for this customer? And I assume the answer is usually no. Obviously, you get to buy one off the but occasionally they will take on an order. And for example, like this one where it's built for drag racing. So someone's gone and asked Chevy if they can build them a drag car. This one obviously Hot Wheels branded, so I suspect that person might have been Mattel, which is probably a good way of getting a positive answer when you're going after that one-of-one car. And it is actually straight from out of the box one of the best drag racing cars in the game. Very good at driving in a straight line. Looking at the route you're about to take on, might not be the best car for it.
Interesting, another challenge.
But it's fast enough off the line that you can actually wheelie off the line as well with it. So if you floor it now, we might actually catch a bit of it. Right. It's,
well, I need to suspend everyone's excitement anyway, because we're actually going to quit out and see if we can get you guys in on the race. So we can revisit that and see if it happens next time. So if you guys want to keep an eye on your notifications now that we've backed out of this, maybe there'll be one coming your way soon. And I'll go back on the hunt for brand new roads. Where are you at the moment, Madeline?
Yeah, so I'm in one of the little kind of connecty bits for the map. What?
Is that the technical term?
That's the technical term, the connecty bits. This is kind of one of my favorite parts of the map are these little areas like the behind the scenes where you can see how this incredible island all fits together.
Very cool out.
We
has a bit of a Death Star vibe to it, doesn't it, as well?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Or like the Halo Infinite campaign, like the structures that you'd go and take over.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
There's a new invite through, folks. Yeah, very industrial.
Yeah, it kind of grounds everything in reality to have these places where
for
you see how it all works. And you can see, oh, this is where like the maintenance crew comes out.
I also like that everything is suspended on these massive floating ships. So very akin to what you mentioned before with the Avengers shield helicarrier thing that is, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, just seeing how it's all structured and actually floating. Yeah, that's it, turbine, I think that's the word I'm looking for. Right, is everyone in? I think we are. Tia, whenever you're ready, if you want to crack on with the race. going to be a really sad moment soon when I've actually found all of the roads. It happened to me and all of the other games. It'll happen again. They all leave at some point.
Don't worry, Charlie. We'll have more roads soon.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
I'll spoil the fun of our next expansion and reveal it does have roads.
Yes. Thank God. I think you guys are really good at doing roads, so we want more of them.
It's one of our strong suits.
Yes, absolutely. Right, I think we need to make this a goodie. This may be our last one, depending on time. So we've not beaten anyone yet. Okay, here we go. Right.
Capo Camaro.
Yes, and sorry, apologies. What was the thing that you were trying to see on launch? Just remind me, because I've instantly forgotten.
Oh, the car?
Yes.
So it's easy to do it in manual, but if you're hard enough with it off the line, you can wheelie the car.
Oh, really?
It's why it has those stabilizers on the back, because the real car is
the little
the risk of
like red tag thing.
I think that might be the parachute to stop it at the end of a drag.
Okay.
But there's like a little
red tag.
you look just below the rear.
Oh, I see it. Yes. Okay.
Wild.
Right, here we go. Let's win this one. Let's go. Let's go.
We got it.
And to give us some positive energy to go through this and manifest the win, we have a lovely chat message from Nickman EA, who says, just wanted to say you guys are so cool. Thank you for making a childhood dream come true. Thank you so much for your comment, Nick. It's very, very lovely. I'm sure that's the exact reason you guys did this, is to make your own childhoods come through as well.
Nickman EA. Where are we from? EA.
Ah. Friends all over the place. All right, here we go.
So,
Oh, Lord.
So not a car for turns.
No.
Very much a car for
Oh, hit every corner so far.
Yeah, that will happen.
Ooh, and that's 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Come on,
now
Mr.
we're
Flo.
experiencing some rumble track.
Yeah. Not seen that one yet. I'm in the lead. No, I've been spun. No. Ah!
No.
Stop, someone put me down, please. Thank you. I'm back. I'm second. What?
It doesn't update until you pass checkpoint. So.
I've been absolutely thrown around this course.
So we talked earlier about car and track combo, didn't we? About,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
To like master the game.
Yeah.
Not just taking any old car, any old place, but figuring out what's the best for the right scenario.
Yeah, and I will say as well, a few choice upgrades. This car can do things other than drive in straight lines.
Oh no. I'm not listening to the racing line in the slightest. I'm just going and hoping that the walls will take me around the corner.
A bobsled.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, it's not going to do it on that.
Oh God. Apologies for that one.
Too bad. I think anyone who's ever raced with me before in a convoy knows that that's my strategy, is just use the walls, use the other cars. The only person who needs to win is me. There we go. I would take third.
Filth.
Third against chat. Thank you very much for letting me have this moment.
Rammed into the wall just for the finish line.
Oh, no.
That was personal. It was a straight line to the finish as well. We do have some more winners. These are the last giveaway winners of the day, just as we complete our final race. I'm very happy to say that Elder Pumpkin 761 and, oh, here we go, Otsos Uria 64, I'm sure will contact you, but if your name sounds similar to what I've just said out loud, then congratulations, check your DMs, there will be a prize coming your way. But somehow, that's the stream. That concludes everything we wanted to go through, but you can continue enjoying Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels at home, because the game is available now to play on Xbox consoles, PC via Steam and Windows, and Xbox Cloud Gaming. You can also upgrade to Premium or pick up the Expansions Bundle or a standalone copy of the Forza Horizon Horizon 5 Hot Wheels expansion to start your journey to becoming a Hot Wheels legend today. Mike and Madeline, thank you so much for being here today to guide us on our tour of the Hot Wheels park. I had an absolute blast, and I'm certain you guys did too. Is that correct? I just want to confirm we're all good.
A blast. It was great.
Yeah,
great
awesome.
fun.
Wonderful. Yeah. Lovely stuff.
Let's go explore this museum.
Yeah, let's just go around and look at the James Bond exhibit again. Thank you so much from all of us here for tuning in and joining in the convoys. Congrats again to all of the following code winners, just to make sure you've not forgotten. We had Roundsfurk, Big Buck, Ral GR, Christian LC1, Rexalot, Toti Moringo, Yusuf, Sandra, Elder Pumpkin, and Otsozria. So sorry to that user. Enjoy your copies of the game. And again, a massive thank you to the Peterson Automotive Museum for hosting us here today. One final note, everyone, and then I'll let you go, don't worry. It's an extra exciting day for Xbox and gaming fans today, as not only do we have the amazing new Forza Horizon 5 expansion launching, but the amazing game As Dusk Falls is also launching today, which is included in Xbox Game Pass, and I implore you to go check it out. It's phenomenal. But that is now, I promise, it from us today. We're excited for you to experience the high-speed thrills of our latest Forza experience, and can't wait to see you out there on the tracks. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Clouds are far behind. Hey, when troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. If happy little bluebirds fly